yeah, so Warhammer is the same in my mind. Prime gene sample, let's go. Biz, you're a Warhammer nerd, right? Apparently the Emperor is moving.
The Emperor is moving?
Apparently.
Oh yes, there's a lot of stuff I've been seeing popping up on YouTube the last few days about the Emperor and how he's apparently like gradually starting to like reawaken or be reborn.
I mean, there was a new like cinematic a couple of days ago, and it was like the first look at the Emperor, like the first actual like. That isn't like a drawing and stuff like that, and he is literally just like a skeleton on the throne.
Yeah, he's still in.
Yeah, but apparently he's like twitched or something, or like he's moved.
Tyranid creature has been spotted, Commander.
When Gilliman came back, when they reincarnated or brought him out of stasis and saved him.
Oh, he's been moving, waking up for the past 16 years, like real life 16 years, or.
The beast's power means it's likely spawned from a
primary but he spoke to Gilliman.
Could provide
okay.
valuable genetic
he spoke to him, and this was
killing
like
this
last year
Ravener
sometime.
will bring us one step closer to finding a primary hive.
Warhammer is a tabletop and video game series and book. Warhammer is a lot of things. It's like
yeah, it started out as a tabletop, which is kind of what I would, for me, holds it back the most. Obviously, that's not an objective, like, bad thing. It's just because I've never got into the tabletop and have no interest in getting into it. Because it's based around the tabletop, and they want to stay loyal and true to that side, and everything that branches off is kind of secondary. The tabletop rules limit them from being able to do a lot of stuff that I think would make improvements. I think most other people would agree it would improve other bits of media, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't fit the tabletop, it ain't happening, really, generally. Which is actually kudos, because it's an example of a sort of company not totally selling out, right? You know, they're sticking to their sort of core, their sort of original, their base, and they're not sort of messing around for the money. Why is it a bit laggy?
Yeah, so when Gilliman came back and went after he was like resurrected effectively, he went back to the Golden Throne.
Okay.
And it was like
let me just
in front of the Emperor, he was the Emperor basically said to him, it was like a not a voice, but like a psychic power.
Gilliman's the guy who like came back, right? That everybody is super hyped over, right?
Yeah, Gilliman's
the he's the Primarch of the
the one who everybody is like, he's going to sort of solve or fix everything, or he's their only hope kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's basically now in charge.
Yeah.
Empire. Yeah. He was the one that basically, when he came back, he basically saved the Empire.
Yeah, I know that much. Okay, well, I would recommend looking sort of some stuff up, because there is, like Cyberman said, there is definitely a lot of stuff sort of recently in the last 2, 3, 4 days about sort of Warhammer Emperor moving and people being annoyed by it and whatever.
I don't think they were annoyed by it.
Well, I mean, I wasn't paying. Yeah, there's news, I should say. There's news.
Yeah.
In the last sort of 3 days, whatever that news is. I wasn't really paying attention because I don't care. Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Crap. What the hell is Spawn?
Prepare for war.
Shit, sorry, Bez. We can if you want to try and get the bonus, because this was a bit of a clusterfuck. We haven't really got very far.
I mean, if we keep 3 alive,
we get, yeah, I'm not. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind.
But yeah, apparently when Gilliman went to the throne, the first thing he heard from the Emperor was, "My last loyal son, my pride, and my greatest triumph," which then was immediately followed by "My last tool, my last hope."
Who said that about who?
The Emperor said to Gilliman. The voice basically in front of the Emperor's throne. What he heard was, "My last loyal son, my pride, my greatest triumph," and then immediately after that, he also heard, "My last tool, my last hope."
Gillum heard that the Emperor saying that to him. I mean, that kind of, to be fair, totally makes sense. Like, that is all, from what I understand, objectively true, right?
Well, yeah,
because he is a tool of the Emperor. Yeah, exactly. They are tools, and from what I understand, he is their last hope. Or because everybody else is either useless or on the side of chaos or dead, right?
He's not
he's not useless.
He's Lionel Johnson is back as well, the Prime.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've heard of him. Apparently he's based as well, right?
He's coming back for the fourth game, fourth Dawn of War.
Right, okay.
Being introduced into the game series in the fourth game, the fourth Dawn of War, I should say.
Looks cool as fuck, basically.
Okay,
just
gotcha.
Like,
wait, has he not been in the plot before? Because I swear people have been hyped over him.
Lionel Johnson was betrayed by his second in command of the Dark Angels.
Okay.
And he was kept in stasis. Kept in stasis.
Oh no. Sorry, never mind. Keep going.
Kept in stasis in the Rock, which was the Dark Angels' fortress.
Yep.
And then
tell me if you managed to up me. And I think we're getting perma-attacked from behind by infinite reinforcements, by the way. Because the same enemy keeps, like, popping up back there. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, what you said about the Emperor saying does honestly sound totally sort of plausible and what most people would say about Gilliman, right? That he is objectively a tool of the Emperor because he's made by the Emperor to do a job, and he is incredibly capable and probably the sort of maybe not the last hope, but sort of there's no one on his level, right? So to say he is the last hope is not incorrect, kind of.
It's one of those things that he was when he came back. He brought Belsaris. He brought the Primaris. Basically, pretty much saved.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that was what I was also going to go on and say, that there is no one on his level who can sort of really make a match. And again, what I've heard recently is that the Imperium is sort of losing, or certainly not winning, and it's not looking good for them.
Source stabilized. The Imperium is split into two.
Yeah. And exactly, he has sort of started to fix the problem, but without him, it wouldn't have been fixed, right?
No.
And it would have looked exceptionally bleak.
It also doesn't help the fact that with Chaos, like basically anything that dies obviously goes into the war, but it comes back as a servant of Chaos.
And the Imperium is getting worse and worse. It's infected by Chaos, right?
It's basically gradually destabilizing and collapsing on itself.
Yeah.
Which is why Gilliman's resurrection's like kind of a big deal for the Imperium.
Yep. You know, the Imperium's got basically nothing going for it right at the moment in terms of sort of reasons to win, or sort of
it's like 1,000 people are sacrificed every day just to try to keep the Emperor alive.
Yeah, but I mean,
they kind of need the Emperor because he's how the Imperium's fleets travel through warp without them succumbing to it.
The Emperor is sort of semi-protecting everybody from Chaos, right? Or at least doing his best to limit the ability of Chaos to corrupt everybody. But I mean, that's just another example of the Imperium not winning at everything, insofar as everything they do costs them a huge amount, and that's just to maintain the status quo. It's not like they're sort of pulling off gambits and risks and all the rest of it to win something. They're spending money and lives and time and people just to stay alive, which is not how you win.
It's not even a case of, it's not even 1,000 normal people.
No, it's psychers, right?
It's 1,000 psychers are sacrificed.
It's I mean, I assume there are stats for sort of psyker birth rates and stuff like that, but is that I mean, that can't really be a significant percentage of psychers, right? Like,
I mean, if you've got 1,000 a day.
And this has been going on for, how long's the Emperor been in sort of a coma for? Like, centuries? Yeah, so I mean, to be fair, 1,000 people a day can't be a lot. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any sort of left, if that makes sense. You know, for the army and all the rest of it. You know.
So he's been interred on the Golden Throne for 10,000 standard years.
Oh really? Wait, you've been on there since the year 30. Oh, yeah, but that's not as a vegetable.
It was after the Horus Heresy, which was like
31st millennium was the 31st millennium was the Horus Heresy.
Oh.
And they are currently in the era Indomitus, which is the 42nd millennium.
Okay, so when did the Imperium take over from the sort of Dark Age beforehand? I thought that was the year 30k. I thought the sort of super advanced human empire fought the war versus AI and then sort of fell apart at 30k. Or am I
late 30th millennium
is when the Emperor turned into a
Imperium of Man was founded.
Okay.
That was the Unification Wars.
Oh, okay, so the Emperor turned into a vegetable basically straight away. I sort of thought and assumed that he was sort of
basically
active for at least a medium amount of time.
So he had his 20 clones, which are the Primarchs, but
yeah.
Chaos basically got
took
involved
half of them,
and
yeah.
flung them to everywhere.
Yeah, they
so he went on
aerial
assault. They went on a big trip, and he then found all of the. He then found all of his sons and Primarchs.
Didn't he lose like 1, 2, or 3?
No, he didn't lose any of the Primarchs.
Oh, I thought he.
So he found all 20 Primarchs.
Oh,
there
okay.
are some Primarchs we don't know about because.
Oh, but we know he found them. We just don't know anything about them as the audience.
Yeah.
Okay,
we don't
gotcha.
Know, like what. We don't know what potentially what.
Sure.
Started through the leg.
And he got turned into a vegetable in the year 32k, right?
End of 31st millennium.
Oh, okay,
That's
right.
when that's when the Horus Heresy started and the rebellion.
So he really did only like sit on the throne as active emperor for like 0 to a couple of hundred years, then, right? Not long. Is the point. You know, if the Imperium started in the year 30k and
then it was 1,000 years.
Yeah. The Emperor is actually.
Centuries are hot.
Yeah.
Thaddeus
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I see. He's super old. Yeah, I mean, he's the sort of Tibetan monk or something. Oh, not Tibetan monk. Nepalese sort of person, right, who has been alive since the dawn of human history. Something like that. Nepal, Himalayan mountains, I think is his origin, something like that.
Well, the Himalayas in Warhammer 40k, that's where the Imperial Palace is.
Okay, so I think it's probably the Nepalese mountains, which were sort of Mount Everest is. I think that is where he was. Is that where he's from, or is that just? I just think about the Imperial Palace. I don't know. I don't know enough about Warhammer.
I think that might be the palace you're thinking of, because the Himalayas is like where Mount Everest is, and then it's like that entire area is the Imperial Palace in 30 and 40k.
Yeah, I just thought that part of the reason the Imperial Palace was there was because that's where he's sort of originally from, back in sort of the year 10,000 BC or whatever. Yeah, no, he's been around for a very long time and just sort of biding his time. I mean, this is one of the things that I find really interesting. This is something that I spent like 2-3 hours watching a couple of YouTube video deep dives on sort of the Emperor and, you know, how the throne works, what the Emperor's done. Because I thought it was super interesting. Problem is, there's so much going on in the Warhammer universe that it would take so long to learn it all, and it would feel super unsatisfying to get into the Warhammer universe and not know at least all the basics really well.
Horus Heresy ended at year 14 of the 31st millennium, the latest date in the era
Horus Heresy ended at the year 14 of the 31st millennium, the latest date in the era Indominus, the year 12 of the 42nd millennium, right. And the Imperium of Man started in the year 30,000. So he was ruling for like a millennium. Okay, fair. He probably got a lot done. I'd get a lot done if I had 1,000 years.
He founded the Imperium. Man. So we got enough done.
Yeah, but the Imperium of Man was like a mess of humans right at the time. So I mean, on the one hand, you could say it was quite difficult to group everybody up together. On the other hand, there was not really much competition. And sort of chaos in the universe wasn't quite as hostile at the time as it was in the 42nd millennium, right?
Yeah, but it was actually, and it wasn't even though he was called the Horus Heresy, it wasn't actually Horus who was originally, he wasn't the original person.
No, Horus like did it sort of towards the end, right? He sort of got taken by chaos, changed his mind, gave in to greed and corruption sort of in the last, towards the very end, right?
Basically, it was the first chaplain Erebus of the Word Bearers Legion.
Right.
He was corrupted, and then he corrupted the Primarch Lorgar.
Yep.
Then went on to corrupt other. Who basically went on to corrupt the other Primarchs. Right. And the whole thing started. It was the worst thing about it was the massacre of Isfahan 5.
Oh yeah. Where they like lowered the shields or something.
They basically a load of they turned on a couple of Space Marine chapters, and they got absolutely fucking railed, and a bunch of I think 3 Primarchs died at that point.
Yep. And Horus sort of did a similar level of betrayal, right? By just kind of changing his mind at the last minute. Crap.
Yeah. Well, Horus killed what's his face? Horus killed Sanguinius.
Yep.
And that is why the Emperor basically then decided, right, I'm getting off my throne, I'm going to go and spank my son.
But Horus did sort of do all that towards the very end of Horus Heresy, right? Well, like, I guess it... Of course he did it towards the end because he ended up dying, but he changed his mind and turned against the Emperor in the last sort of moments. Right? Horus didn't actually give in to greed. He had It was totally like jealousy, right? He sort of thought he could do a better job. It wasn't necessarily. It wasn't entirely chaos.
Horus, I think, was also the one that led the main invasion on Terra, or led the assault on Terra.
Yeah.
As well.
And it was.
He thought he could do a better job than the Emperor, right? It wasn't that. You know, he was 100% corrupted. What do we got to do? Destroy? Oh, we've done that one. Yeah, cool.
Sanguinius was the Blood Angels, wasn't he?
Yeah, Sanguinius was the Primarch of the Blood Angels.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Blood Angels are basically vampires.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, my biggest problem with Warhammer is the lack of determination. Like, all of these races, especially the Imperium of Man, say like, oh, you know, this is a holy crusade, this is sort of, you know, about the survival of the species, and, you know, there is nothing more important in life than sort of winning this fight. And yet, they limit themselves so hard in the way they wage warfare. And that's one of my biggest problems. Obviously it's fiction and a video game, and that's totally fine, but it's, for me personally, I just find that slightly unsatisfying. I'd find it a bit more interesting if the Imperium and all the other races were developing really interesting, really nasty weapons left, right, and center, and using everything at their disposal.
Read up about the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yes, because I mean the head of the Adeptus Mechanicus on Mars, right, is sort of speculated to actually be an AI, but they sort of let it be.
Yeah, but they kind of have no choice but to leave the Adeptus Mechanicus to sort of like worship the machine god because
they see the value of all of the machines and the tech, which is kind of my point and kind of my sort of proof is in the pudding. But if they're willing to break their sort of creed and their vows and their sort of beliefs once, then you can do it a second time.
Yeah, but it's basically the Imperium of Man worship the Emperor as a god.
Sure.
That is, and the Adeptus Mechanicus, they are like humans from Earth.
Sure.
They are. They worship
can you get rid of him?
the machine god.
Yep.
Which
But the machine god
is-
may be an AI, right?
There's a lot of speculation. There's also
Yeah.
speculation that the machine god is also a fifth chaos god.
Okay.
There was, at some point, there was an actual fifth chaos god.
Okay.
Do we have a new target?
But Belsarius Kal, he's the one who basically has made everything for the Imperial Man. He
Sure.
also made the. He was the one who made the
Just gonna get some more ice for my drink. Keep going,
Primaris. He was the one that made the Primaris, even though it was because the only person who knew beforehand how to make Space Marine was the Emperor, and they didn't know how to make more Space Marines except for.
And is there a reason for that? Does the Emperor not want the technology getting out to, like, you know,
they lost the technology.
But okay, and
because the Emperor,
this second guy,
and the Emperor is now basically just like a vegetable
Yeah.
state. So he spent the last 10 millenniums basically creating
You're now a step closer to obtaining the
and how to
biotoxin
figure out how to
sample we
make
need.
the Space Marines, and then he
Angelos
just made a
out.
better version of the
This
Space
cut
Marines
is deep.
effectively.
Any deeper, and I would have lost an eye.
And
like Captain Thule.
but yeah, some of
How
the
did Captain Thule lose his eye? He would never answer when we asked him.
Modesty on his part. He
yeah,
lost his
so
eye
that's
when he
also the
destroyed
reason.
the Necron
Yeah,
Lord.
so in the new
blow
Space
should have
Marine
killed
game,
him.
you're
Sheer
not Space Marines, you're
stubbornness was the
Primaris
only thing
Marines.
that could explain
So
how
Space
he
Marine,
survived.
basically, think of
He
it
never
as
did take
Spartan
credit
2
for
versus
destroying
Spartan
the
3.
Necron Lord.
But instead of being the
He
opposite
always
of the Spartan
attributed
3
it to
Valkyria
versus
Edge
Spartan 2,
declares
But
just
those
to
of us
point
close
out like
Primaris
they said there are
is
more
actually
than 4
already
witch
gone
gods, so
down.
that
outright
on the
better
side
than an
one would
original
not be
Space
shocking.
Marine
Like to see his
in
men
every way
succeed.
except for
I think
experience.
that was what he liked most about command.
Oh,
but
God.
creating them isn't against the religion, is it?
No, I mean, they're not gonna. Basically, they've got a status quo against with the Adeptus Mechanicus because they know they need them.
Well, of course, yeah, but it's not against, like, the teachings of the Emperor. I'm talking more about things that are against the teachings of the Emperor. That if you were truly in a state of all-out war, and you genuinely believed that there was nothing more sort of morally right, and the sort of whole meaning of your life and your species was to, you know, purge the Xenos and stuff, then surely you would use every resource, every available tool that you had to do such a thing.
The other thing as well, the Emperor didn't want to be worshipped. He doesn't want to.
Sure.
He opposed religion, and I think it was the Word Bearers, not the Word Bearers. I can't. It was one of the.
Waiting on you, by the way.
Yeah, it's in a cutscene.
Oh, I see. Okay, I don't.
They're
get,
just like
okay.
chatting. He was one of the chapters basically worshipped him as a god, and he like chastised them, and that's a little bit of the whole thing of you're a dick. How dare you chastise me? You know, like I worshipped you as a god. You know, I'm your son, and I worship you as a god. And he's like, yeah, I don't want that. But obviously, you know, people have changed their ideas and corrupted what, as humanity does. They've changed things over the years, but there is what is it called? Yes. So they have 3 weapons. The Adeptus Mechanicus have. One is called the Ordinatus. One is called the Bellicane device, and the other is the Vortex weaponry. The Bellicane device is big enough that it can just like blow a hole in like parts of planets.
Right. But that's again, that's slightly missing my point. That either you believe the purpose of the Imperium of Man is to cleanse the Xenos and universe, and you have a moral highest duty to do that, or you believe that you believe that the sort of the rules and tenets of your religion are the most important thing, i.e. no AI. I'm going to try and keep it simple. You know, on the one hand, you have no sort of technology and computers, basically, versus Purge the Xenos. And you can't be devout and total in both of those because they contradict. And my issue, I don't care which they fall, which side they fall down on, but you can't be both to the max, because one has to take priority over the other.
Both the Adeptus Mechanicus and obviously the Imperium are basically like Purge the Xenos.
Yeah.
But the difference in there is the Adeptus Mechanicus worship the machine god.
Sure.
And there is only apparently, I think I remember reading a book. There is only a one point where apparently someone claimed to have spoken to the machine god, and it was what was it called?
I beseech the machine spirit. What they normally
But I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? If you believe that the Xenos should be purged above all else, then you would use everything at your disposal to do that. But you're refusing to use computers and all of these things which were banned after the Dark Ages and at the creation of the Imperium of Man. And so if you're following the teachings of the Imperium and the Emperor, then you believe that that is more important than purging the Xenos, which is fine.
Here will help us on all fronts, Commander. We will push the
that's not really how,
gaining us
or at least
time. We will also gain
I've never seen anything that sort of highlights one above the other. Both seem to be equally important, but they can't both be equally important. One has to be above the other. And I think, you know, to me, that's actually quite an important part of the Warhammer lore. Which is more important? Belief in the Emperor and the rules that sort of I use that in air quotes, he set forward, like no computers, no technology, you know, artificial intelligence, right, is the thing. Or is it Purge the Xenos? Are you ready to deploy, Biz? Or do you want me to hold on the menu?
No, I'm ready to.
Okay.
We can go to the other.
Is this the other? Like, I think this is the other this is the other automated foundry.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So when the Emperor's ultimate vision was a galaxy-wide ruled exclusively by humans, that was his vision. Obviously, then the Horus Heresy happened. He got turned into a vegetable, got shoved on a throne, and you know there are people all over the Imperium now who say, "Oh yeah, the Emperor spoke to me. He wants to do this." And I think it's just one of those things now that they're just fucked. It's all fucked. There was so the biggest titans in the Warhammer universe.
Wait, is it not? Fuck, it's not deploying. And he's got out and back in that menu.
But there was one titan that they found which was bigger and better, and it was Dark Age tech. It was the Castigator Titan.
I think I've seen like that in videos and posters and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It was basically they classed it as a god machine from the Dark Age.
Definitely heard about that.
But it had an autonomous AI built into it.
Yep.
But it was also corrupted by chaos.
Yes, like after the first few times they used it or something, right? Or was it before they even got a chance to use it?
They never used it, so it was basically when they found it, they were just sort of having a chat with it.
Yeah, okay.
And it got to the point, but it was corrupted by chaos in a way. And if I remember, the demon tried to leave, and the AI was just like, "Nah,
no,
you're mine now, bitch."
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So eventually, it was like the demon corrupted it, but then the AI was just like, "No, you're staying here."
The demon, yeah. I mean, that's the Titans are another example. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on. Let me try moving to another planet or something. Can I do that? Can I move to another planet and back? Honestly, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I can't deploy.
Commander,
it's not like
doing that same
there we go.
As yesterday.
Yeah, but like if the Titans are so great, which you know, IMHO they are, surely you would spend the time researching and developing the ability to build your own. And obviously the Imperium doesn't do that, and they have lots of reasons which are sort of justified to not do it, and that's fine. But if you're not going to try and create your own Titans, then, or something similar, then you Purge the Xenos comes second on your list of the most important things in life. And that's fine,
the thing is, though,
but that goes back to my original question.
They're not created by the Imperium of a man.
No, I know.
The Titans are created by the Adeptus,
Isn't the Adeptus part of the Imperium?
No. Adeptus, they're... think of it as they're very closely allied.
Wait, isn't it Adeptus aren't they the guys who maintain the Titans, though? Aren't they the Titans like a relic of the, like superhuman empire sort of before the fall?
No. Titans aren't that, no.
Oh, okay. I thought the Titans were sort of
Titans
found.
They were created like during Dark Age, but the Adeptus Mechanicus, they are like, you know, it's a perfect example would be Gundam.
Yep.
The Martians versus their humans.
Okay. Yeah,
they're both separate. But
okay, I thought the Titans were relics from a bygone sort of past age.
I think the tech is, but they can still build them.
Okay, yeah, right, okay, gotcha. I mean, that's my point still applies that they can't.
Insanely, it takes them like hundreds of years to build them.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought that you found them and like they couldn't make them.
No, they can't mass produce them. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's an incredibly like expensive
yeah, okay, fair enough. Bad example from me then.
Again, it's also one of those things of...
Shit. Can we read? Easily? No, probably not. It doesn't matter. That was on me. They absolutely nailed me in an instant. I hate the Tyranids, man. I'm gonna have to fall back with bloody Thaddeus. Down to 2. We might have to read this, man. Honestly. Yeah, okay. How do we read? Exit mission? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, fine. Pick any random example of something that the Imperium uses that is a relic of the sort of pre-Dark Age, the sort of highest era of man when they were a sort of hyperpower. You know, the Imperium doesn't, from my limited knowledge, doesn't try to research and develop to be able to create it themselves.
This creature of the zoanthrope genus exists in each channel of the
hang on, one sec, I've got TTS. One sec.
Victory here will help us on all
and
fronts,
cutscenes.
Commander.
Bloody hell,
We will push the
everything's talking.
infesting swarm back a step, gaining us
Adeptus,
precious
Mechanicus,
time.
and Mars are independent.
We'll
They
also
only
gain
help the Imperium
valuable
because of a deal with
information
Biggie
that
and the
could
fact they
help us
saw him
locate
as a form
primary
of
hive.
throwing God, and the Imperium tolerates him because they are the only way to get most of their gear. Yeah, I think you've said that before, Valkyria, and that's an example of the Imperium valuing Purge the Xenos over their belief of live up to the sort of creed and the rules of the Empire that, you know, don't deal in sort of banned technology and stuff like that. Again, which is fine, but they seem to be incredibly hypocritical about it. Which
they are. The thing is, though, like, they are creating new weapons and stuff. That it's just one of those things that they're saying. Obviously, it takes time. Like, so, like the Rhinos, the Land Raider tanks, all the weapons that they use now, they're all effectively reverse engineered from Dark Age tech that they've all salvaged.
But none of it's banned tech, is it? Because there's, you know, computer chips and thinking machines are banned, right?
The only sort of banned stuff, not sort of banned, but kept under lock and key, are Archaeotech, which is the stuff like Archaeotech is the Golden Throne.
I thought AI and
like
sort of computer chips were banned.
Well, no, because I mean the Adeptus Mechanicus put AI in basically everything.
Okay, but I thought the Imperium banned sort of AI and sort of thinking stuff, self-thinking machines in a sort of similar but different way to Dune. Am I completely wrong?
What may, this beast must die today.
We know
They
the
do,
stakes,
so they outlaw
Tarkus.
true
The
artificial
time for
intelligence.
proclamations is long past.
Okay, but you know, Windows for 10 and sort of Google Gemini would be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
I apologize. I thought it was a lot stricter.
The things like
the
reason
always requires a human in the loop. Yeah, okay.
The machine spirits that they put in Land Raiders and stuff, they would.
We must support them.
The Imperial Man would much prefer they were not in their tanks.
Acknowledged.
Machine spirits.
But, yeah.
Yeah, because the Imperium doesn't entirely trust the machine spirits, right?
To repel any attackers.
No.
They don't trust AI, basically.
Yeah. But the machine spirits are sort of pseudo technology mixed with sort of soul, you know, magic-y stuff, right? It's not sort of current IRL AI, right? Machine spirits are sort of semi-soul magic-y, right?
Assault squad is ready to deploy.
It's basically
Come and
the
help you on
machine
your side.
spirit. I don't know. Avatar's got fucking domed instantly.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming over. I think we need to move
Machine
together.
spirit is a concept from Warhammer. It's basically a supernatural entity or automated system believed to inhabit and control technology.
Okay.
So it acts as the religious workaround for humanity's ban on
Gotcha,
artificial
okay.
intelligence. So
Machine spirits are both and not AI and
pre-programmed-
souls. Right, okay. It's a legal loophole,
It's a
basically.
yeah, basically.
Right, okay.
To the fight, brothers.
Which is fair enough. I'm all in favor of legal loopholes. I mean, we've dived down this rabbit hole. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, diss Warhammer at all. It's just,
Seek and
it's,
destroy.
like I said, it's my one big main issue with Warhammer is that they're supposed to be in total war with zealot level, you know, crazy religious cult levels of belief and of devotion, and yet they don't act like it very often.
It depends on
When and who.
Like, it depends on
fair.
like every single like chapter of Space Marines are different. So
Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. And if they're not losing that much, then you're willing to keep being hypocritical, right? Because, well, there's a reason for being hypocritical.
Like the Inquisition are literally Purge the Xenos, Donald Trump levels.
But won't the Inquisition also be totally anti-AI and, you know, all of that stuff? Or are they willing to use any technology at their disposal to pose the... Okay. See, that I am massively approving of.
Willing to do... They'll do it... Basically, they'll even, like, they'll purge fucking actual Space Marines if they have to. And the Black Templars... sorry, the Grey Knights are almost the same.
See, I'm totally in favour of, you know, I'm quite surprised. I thought the Inquisition would be massive zealots, follow the rules, even if it means humanity starts to lose, you know, their own soldiers die, etc., etc. Okay, cool. They're in fact the opposite, which I massive approve. Because again, you're in total war. You know, that means that you're fighting your own survival, so why not throw everything at the enemy?
It's the whole thing of why you have exterminators, where the Inquisition are the ones who will call exterminators and turn up and literally glass a planet.
Okay, well, I take back actually a lot of my issue with Warhammer after this conversation, because that's justified a lot of my issues.
Like, they genuinely, the Inquisition, they could be 30 billion humans left on that planet, and the Inquisition will say, one of them fell to chaos, all of them will die.
Which again, I sort of semi-approve of in lore universe, because you can't take the risk, and as a percentage of human population, I have no idea what it is in the Warhammer universe, but 40 billion isn't much, I assume, right? So...
Well, on Meridian, it says the thing, there's 32 billion people on this planet.
Sure, but it would be like a sort of...
a drop in the...
It would be like, I don't know, bubonic plague that infects 100% of people and kills people within 2 days, infecting a small village somewhere on the planet of 5 people. You know, it's the world still wouldn't approve of you going and killing them, of course, but that's the percentage of people we're talking about, so it's understandable from a dystopian universe perspective. Right, okay, let's do that and then that. I just think the Imperium could be way more fun and interesting if they didn't limit themselves. They sort of went all out with any and every bit of tech that they could develop, get their hands on.
I mean, that's the thing, though. It's basically their researchers are the devs.
Sure. My point is, use the AI, and if it goes rogue, then hopefully it's in enemy territory and it's the enemy's fault, right? We're in total war. What is the value of beliefs if you're dead?
Every single thing on that space.
Yeah, dude, this is fucking grim. This is really freaking grim.
Yeah, speaking of Total War, I'm still not sure what I think about the 40k one.
Yeah, I've only seen the trailers, and I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because trailers are trailers, and it's, they give you an idea, but we don't know yet, right? So I'll wait until the first, week or so of streams and then buy it, but I'm not pre-order or anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do anything.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That.
Christ.
Yeah, but the Necrons only returned because of the Adeptus Mechanicus fighting a Tomb War. They activated one of the dynasties, and then that.
How many tomb worlds are there? Like, for context, are we talking
a lot?
Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions?
There's probably thousands of Necron tomb worlds spread across the galaxy.
Million to 100 million Necrons in each tomb world? Or is it less than that?
There's easily there's easily hundreds of thousands of Necrons in stasis.
Okay, but not hundreds of millions though.
I'd imagine some of them, like the bigger tomb worlds, probably do have like millions of Necrons entombed inside them. But the Necrons are a race that existed like way before the Imperium.
Yeah, the Necron sort of lore and history is another one of those sort of long deep dive videos that I've gone into because I think it's really interesting. But
the Necrons are one of my favourite facts,
right? They sort of they just download themselves into a new body when their old body dies, right? So long as they're sort of in range of a transmitter or something.
The average tomb world will contain up to tens of billions.
The billions?
Yeah, billions.
Oh, okay. Right.
Basically.
So equivalent to the human population then.
Necrons, they are. If I'm honest, Necrons, they're the ones who fucked up the world, basically.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because they're the ones that released the Catan.
I think it's Catan. They get called first.
And they were like, oh yeah, Necrons, yeah, you can do this, but you totally have to give up your body.
Yep.
They tricked the Necrons.
Yeah, the Satan tricked the Necrons into serving them, and then after they were done, the Necrons were like, well, we fucked up, but we're now going to basically go to war against our gods, which are where the Orcs and Eldar came in.
But also the Necrons are like, you know what? We fucked up. We're gonna try and get some revenge, but also we're going to try and fight all of the other sort of Xenos living races in the universe instead of just fighting the people that we want to get revenge against, because that's really fucking efficient.
They got the revenge on them. They basically murdered all of them. I mean, the supreme leader of the Necrons has one of them strapped to his car. He uses it to power
but the Necrons are still fighting all of the sentient races in the universe, right?
Yeah, because the Necrons,
as
if I remember correctly, I think the Necrons are basically
chaos.
The Necrons ruled the galaxy until they put themselves into stasis, and then now that you've got chaos,
starts, right?
Now that you've got chaos and all the other factions vying for control of the galaxy, that the Necrons are basically like, yeah, we are now awakening, and we are going to kill you all.
Hang on, one sec. Why can't I hear TTS? Fucking hell.
I don't know. I noticed that.
Try and tab out. Where's TTS? Crash that.
Your webcam is also off again.
Yeah, okay, refresh front page, blah blah blah. Cool, let's sorry, I'm focusing massively on this. I think oh yeah, they're respawning out of these like buildings. That's it. Fuck. Jesus. This is what happens when like certainly I'm distracted by a conversation. And end up not paying much attention to the damn game.
Destroy them. Where we need it.
Run.
Yeah, well, you can blame me and Biz for that.
Well, no, I equally blame myself. A conversation takes two people, otherwise it's just speech.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, the fact we spent an hour talking about Warhammer on stream shows that, you know, it is really interesting and there's lots of stuff to, you know, look into, and there's stuff for everybody, regardless of what your kind of interest is.
I can feel the thing scratching.
Low volume.
I mean, I generally love playing as Necrons in Dawn of War, so I just think the way that they play is very unique and it also benefits me, but they're also very slow to get going in Dawn of War.
One sec, Simon. Sirius, lower the volume of who? Sorry, go on, Simon.
Oh, TTS.
Oh, but I can't hear anything from TDS. I'll have to stop it when, figure it out when I finish with this. Somebody remind me. This is a freaking nightmare. The Tyranids just don't stop spawning, man. And this doesn't normally happen in Dawn of War 2, from what I've seen. Okay. No. Need to run. Shit. Biz, can you cover my force commander or garrison a building? Because I can't effectively fight these guys. Shout if you need a med pack. Jumping in with Thaddeus. Come on, Thaddeus. Come on, buddy. Come on, please.
I think we need to fall back.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I lost the force commander. Yeah.
Destroy them.
Jump. Jesus, man. Yeah, okay. We need to, I think, pick an angle. What's in the middle of the map? Is that another, like, spawner thing? Would it be better to go for that?
Probably.
TTS
but
volume
we'll have
is...
to go back there now for
yeah.
Strategic point in sight.
I can jump on top of him because I've got quite a long range and I'm invincible for sort of a second or 2 seconds or something. Let me just test TTS. Don't matter.
Oh, you've got a tactical marine with the jump jet. Okay.
August curse. Oh yeah, it is. Options. The problem, guys, is the audio in this game is an absolute nightmare. You can see how kind of messed up the audio sliders are. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't hear any music, even though it's 1.5 times the volume of the sound effects. I'll turn up the volume when we've got back to the menu.
Hold on. I'm just going to deafen quickly to see if I can actually hear anything.
Music and soundbar hurt this game a lot. Honestly, yeah. Like, I never pay attention to game music, but I notice if it's not there. If that makes sense. Like,
Jump to that position.
There we go. Right, get him.
Your courage, brother.
Come on. Come on. We could get this hive. We can get this hive.
Yeah, I could hear the music, but it was quite quiet.
Yeah,
compared to.
You're quite loud. I need to mess around with your volume as well. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
This thing is.
Was forward.
Yeah. I'm going for him.
And also fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, Thaddeus has already died, so it doesn't matter if he dies again.
Destroy them.
Right, I'm on this idiot.
Oh, you've got bioplasmic turrets.
God, I got knocked down again. Can you res me, maybe? No. Oh, this okay. Everything was on cooldown for me. Everything. You wanna run? You want, like... Oh, you're 3 out of 3. Garrison? Garrison? Shit, I might have just fucked us. I honestly thought I could kill that Xeno. Oh no, it's bloody miles away.
I can take this central structure.
Oh, 100% do. 100% do. And I think it's going to be garrison the building next to Tarkus. Kill anybody nearby or around.
Problem is, if I do the building next to Tarkus, there's 2 like hive nodes in there throwing grenades.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe just run for Tarkus? I've got nothing that I can offer in terms of like abilities or whatever.
Because I don't have any of the strikes left either. The artillery strikes, I used them.
Yeah.
If I could get all of them shooting instead of just 2.
I mean, you could go for a different mode, right? Like,
yeah. I'll get, if I can get rid of this one,
that
this
one or
one's some
something.
heavy units.
Oh yeah, we'll obviously get rid of the spawners. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you have any snipers, do you?
Not in this. We didn't load them up, no.
Yeah, because like area I just saw is saying about using snipers for high value targets and the zone of throws.
I love, what's his name? Cadius, right? I think he's great, but he's so squishy. And without a map preview, which you don't get, right? It's such a risk to throw him in. Having said that, Thaddeus generally dies quite a lot, whereas what's his face, the sniper scout, he hardly ever died whenever I've used him, so maybe he's actually better generally, or I'm better at using it.
Problem is as well, they've got a load of these synaptic generators which enhance the Tyranids.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, so I just turned it on, Simon. Investment for him is take some more, he's good for orcs. So yeah. Valkyrie, I'd forgotten, but yeah, you're absolutely right, he's good for orcs. And I think Thaddeus gets quite good. He's not quite there yet. Like, he's still a bit squishy. But he gets some good upgrades for his melee attack. Bloody hell. Oh wait, how are you on the like exclamation point running away sort of fleeing? Is that like a button?
Yeah, there's a button just at the bottom right.
Oh, I never realized that.
It's X, and it's fall back. You basically run to the nearest.
I did see that, but I didn't know what it meant.
That's retreat command.
Retreat, yeah, I saw it said retreat, but I didn't really know what it meant. You know what I mean? They spawn from behind. And that's so annoying in a no build, honestly, especially since you don't get like infinite XP as you go through, and you don't even get the weapons you pick up either.
No, you have to wait.
It's like, what was it, last night we had that situation where it almost looked like we couldn't win, and then it turned out that like the squad commander couldn't die. He locked on 22 HP, which like I remember vaguely noticing it when we ran back to the sort of town we had to guard in the first part of the mission. And I sort of thought, nah, it's a coincidence. The enemy kept missing or something. You know, why would it lock on 22 HP? And when we went back and sort of planned out how we were going to get in there, and I kept being attacked by everyone and didn't die, I sort of thought, the hell? It's slightly questionable missions.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Just got absolutely. Yeah, he's dead. He got fucked.
Damn.
That zoanthrope fucked us.
Yeah, that tower is nasty. Maybe we should go for everything in the middle first.
Fuel the fires of vengeance.
Yeah.
Like, because I bet the AI is scripted to produce X amount of or to have X amount of reinforcements or units on the map at all times, or at least each.
We did level up though.
Oh wait, do you keep your level ups even if you fail?
Yeah.
Did we keep the captured
the
building?
infestation's gone up quite a bit as well.
Oh, but it did it.
So
but it didn't cost a day. Oh no, did it cost a day? Do we? So what did it cost us?
The infestation went up. And
Okay.
It cost us a day.
Right. Okay. I thought it would just like kind of roll back the save kind of thing. Okay. Cool. I quite like that actually. You fail and you get punished for it, as opposed to just would you like to restart the mission or quit the game kind of thing that most sort of games throw at you. Oh, that's good. Right, so I need a... Is there any more 100 pistols? Level 10 bolt?
There is a relic bolt pistol.
Give that... That's... Oh, no, it's two-handed.
I'm guessing that, like, Cloud Lake apparition on the side is the, like, the Tyranid, like...
Oh, this?
The big cloud thing.
I assume that's just, like, planetary, you know, weather.
But it looks like it's coming from space.
That's the Tyranid Hive Fleet.
Oh, okay, it is... Okay, fine, fair enough. I thought it was just like a giant cyclone, you know, tornado.
Oh, a giant cyclone that goes out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, no, that is the Tyranid Hive Fleet. That's how they basically...
Okay.
All of that is like millions of Tyranids.
Is it Jupiter or Saturn? It's Jupiter, right? Which has the giant bloody hurricane that's been around for centuries that you can see.
Yeah, Jupiter has,
space.
the big the grey spot, like the red spot or something like that.
You're absolutely right. Yep, great spot. I thought it was something like that. I think
in Jupiter Ascending, they use that as like a gateway into like a massive refinery that's built into like the cloud layer.
I mean,
that's also a
fair enough.
Film, so.
Fair enough. It's a good sci-fi plot. Eye of the Storm should be pretty calm. You know, hurricane advice is always, if there's a hurricane coming and the sort of wind stops, don't get out of your sort of cover or out from under the table, because that probably means you're in the middle of it and it's, you know, gonna come back around.
Yeah.
But we don't get hurricanes or tornadoes or tsunamis or floods or earthquakes because, you know, England was made by God first, and we are his favorites, and you don't shit in on your back door. I'm joking. It's an Al Murray joke.
What movie was it where they're like the city froze over and was it
Day After Tomorrow? Yeah, Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, because there was
pretty,
like a
pretty good movie at the time from the time. You know, lots of publicity about it. Accuracy, suppression, resistance. No, I don't care about that. No, it's a pretty good movie. Back when sort of global warming was...
I know how annoying xenophobes are in Space Marine 2. They're usually a priority target for me. So if I hear that one's
what are those?
Map.
What is
xenophobes? That's what you tried to find.
Oh, okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's the thing that has like psychic powers.
Oh, the thing that knocks you back. Right, yeah. Okay. I don't think there's really anything that I can put on my Force Commander, honestly. Except maybe this thing. Ooh, I don't know. Biz, can you see available commander items?
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. I can look at Thaddeus. Meantime,
I've taken the demolition charges off Cyrus for the time being. So
yeah. Take them if you need them.
So you have rally ability, 35 health, when hit
again,
by a melee weapon.
Good. So yeah, my question is the commander, equip commander item. Ignore what he has in slot and look at available. And the two things that look like bear traps: Laurels of Hadrian, Crown of Iron. What's your opinion on those? Damage, knockback resistance, damage resistance. Damn. Oh, knockback resistance on you. Hell yeah. Awesome. Melee damage or armor rating suppression? Extra armor rating, probably better here. always goes Force Commander banner because Rally is just too good.
Yeah, Rally is amazing. Because it breaks suppression and heals.
Oh wait, does it?
Yeah, it's an ability.
Oh, grants a rally
Just costs,
ability plus 35 health. I thought that just gave me 35 health. Oh, it does. Okay, fine.
It does, but the rally ability heals when you do it.
Oh, okay,
when
right.
you use the ability anyway.
Okay, I didn't know what rally did because it actually turns out doesn't actually tell you anywhere what rally does, which is a bit annoying.
When you're on the screen, if you have a look at the abilities, you can scroll over there and you see what they say.
Abilities.
So
Battle
rally.
cry. Oh no, it just says break suppression. Okay, and heals nearby allies. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Do you want a stim kit or should I keep it? Because I kind of like one of the bear trap things that I was asking about.
But those aren't accessories. Those are commander items.
Oh crap! Shit.
So
yeah,
you can
yeah,
either
yeah,
have
yeah,
the flag.
You're right. You're right. They are. They are. Okay. I mean, there's plus 10 melee damage, which would be quite nice on the Force Commander. Maybe not actually. Maybe he would overkill most people. I could get the 16 armor and suppression rating. Is there anyone you could fit the like stim kit on? Don't force it, but if there is somebody that you think, yes, because I'd quite like to give something else to the Force Commander, sort of load more armor and suppression resistance, because he is diving in directly on the enemies, and he's got shields and stuff. So I struggle to plan around moving using the health pack because he doesn't normally need it, and Thaddeus I keep an eye on because he's the only one I need to. So I'm pretty bad at looking at your guys. I need to.
So you can put, obviously you've got the level up as well. So if you put one more point into the health at the moment, you'll get unshakable, which basically makes him near enough immune to knockdown. Your commander anyway.
Okay. Oh yes, you're absolutely right. And then put the other one in melee, I think. Yeah, okay. I mean, the 20% damage resistance is quite nice, though, right? Or is that?
Yes, 20% damage resistance is good. Yeah.
Because I mean, that's what I would quite like.
What would you...
I mean, the other one is, I guess what's on Thaddeus. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's 7% melee damage is what I'd replace the health packs with. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter that much. It's just if you had a slot, I feel like it would be better on one of your guys in general. Maybe not. I'm not sure, but only because the Force Commander has so much survivability. So I'm not paying a huge amount of attention to it. I mean, it's more of a me issue. Like it's if what you've got on your guys fits super well, then keep it. It doesn't matter that much. Right. So
you could
Thaddeus strength, I think. Yes.
What mission did I get up to again?
Yes. I could put it on Thaddeus, I guess. Actually, maybe I will. Yeah. Crap. Bollocks. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Yeah. Melee damage, because that'd be really good against potential bosses and buildings and stuff. Yeah.
Well, for the buildings now, I've got the demolition charges.
I'm reading that one.
So my plan is literally run in, throw a demolition charge.
Okay.
Valky, they don't work. The melter bombs don't work on the zone throbes I checked in the last one.
Melee damage. Take that. Put that on there. Damage, armor rating. That is, and that. There we go. Okay, cool. I mixed and matched. I think I'm quite happy with what I've got. Accuracy, suppression resistance. Nah, those buffs are better, and it's only 2 extra armor. Chainsaw. Damage increase. I'm not convinced that's as good. Right. Okay. I think I am ready and done and good to. That's interesting. Let's swap that around. And let's give you that. But no, it's... Oh, nah, that's not. Okay, cool. I'm good to go.
So, if you have a look at, so you've got the hand of the hive mind, but if you have a look at the other one, which is sort of
Oh, what maps?
on the planet, the mantis killer, which is, and it says days left 3.
Commander,
so it's
yes.
like a side mission.
Yep, gotcha.
But
A
these are the
lictor
things
has
where
been
you can
spotted
check
in a
like the
critical area
rewards.
and must be eliminated.
So the sword.
This creature is a camouflage expert
Yep.
and has likely been preying on the population and
Every
weeding
melee
out
attack
defenses for several
recover
weeks.
12% hit.
Yeah, I mean
Every
that's a
melee
god level sword
Lictors are
compared to
ferocious
anything else
predators.
sort of
Do
in
not
class at level.
underestimate this opponent.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Like we could literally do that to get the sword, and then go
Commander,
back to the other hive
orbital-
mind thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm up for doing that. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 20 seconds. 1 sec.
Bolter for that one.
Yeah.
Righty ho. Sorry about that. Okay. Deploy. Hey, Biz. You looked at calendar recently.
It's no.
No?
No.
You seen what the date is this weekend?
Yeah, but it's not.
I mean,
it's not really there though, is
It's
it?
just past midnight, and it's the 7th of June today. And yesterday
it's
it
not
was
really-
it was
yeah,
it
but
was
it's not-
7 minus 1, which is like
Yeah, but it's not.
a bit above 5.
7-6.
Yeah, but Saturday, Sunday,
what do
you
you do?
generally go in that direction, right? Because Saturday goes into Sunday, and it was Saturday the 6th, and then Sunday was the day after Saturday, and 6 is the first day, and then 6 plus 1 is the second day, so that means
There have been a series of vicious deaths in nearby communities, Commander.
6-7
This
weekend.
beast must be responsible.
Did you just say bite
It has
me?
much to account for.
Despise.
Despise,
Despise,
yeah.
sorry.
Biz is too posh and too old to say bite me.
Wow.
I was gonna go for it.
It's my birthday tomorrow. Crap.
Today's my birthday. This is my girlfriend.
Oh. Fuck.
I am turning the ripe old age of 21 tomorrow. But, you know, plus 10 years.
You're doing that, and I'm restarting my game because I just fucked myself up.
Nothing wrong with fucking yourself, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Fuck's sake, I scrapped my ornithopter by accident. Fucking lemon.
You're still playing June.
Yeah, back on June Spice Wars again.
Ah, you've been playing that a long time. You must quite like it.
I do enjoy it, yeah.
Because I wasn't sure about it when it first came out, honestly. Like, I thought it looked quite interesting and then never quite committed to it.
Oh, I know Croc said it's not, I think you shouldn't play it. Honestly, I disagree.
I mean, each to their own, right? Everybody has their own preferences, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely one of those games where it's like, I would, if you do ever get it, and you don't jump straight into like the quote-unquote conquest mode.
Ready.
Because it's online multiplayer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's online multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, my problem with those is that
different ways you can win.
Wait, win? But it's online multiplayer, isn't it? Like a MMO?
No.
What?
It's like MMO Light.
June Spice War. I'm on about June Spice Wars, not June Awakening.
Wait, June Spice Wars is that the one that?
The Civilization version.
Yeah, that. Okay, cool. Because that one
Spice
I
Wars
definitely was looking at playing. And I almost bought it. Yeah. I'd honestly rather more tempted to buy that and play that than I would the MMO one. But you played the MMO one, right, as well, Cybran?
Yes, let me
okay,
just
cool.
check
That's why I was getting confused, because I knew you played the MMO thing as well.
Yeah, let me just quickly check how many hours I've actually dumped into June Awakening.
The MMO one is dying? Yeah, because frankly, I don't think it was, it wasn't that good, right? It wasn't good enough for an MMO.
The problem with June Awakening is we had the Water Shippers DLC, which was supposed to be like, oh yeah, we're going to add the new whole Polar Cap region and give you a completely new area to play around with. No, what they've ended up doing was just giving us basically a glorified cosmetic pack with the Water Shippers DLC.
But also, I would say one of the big problems is that Dune was popular because of the TV show, and it was almost certainly always going to lose popularity when the TV show stopped. Like, unless you made a superb game that was god tier.
How did that land just die?
Yeah, I'm very confused by that. As well.
Instantly die.
Yeah, I'm quite annoyed
Oh, you
by
jumped
that.
straight into mines. Oh, that might be why.
Or was it mines?
Jumped into mines.
Honestly, if I did jump into mines, I don't know what they look like. So that'll be why I did it.
Yeah, I've got like over 1,100 hours in Awakening, and most of that's been played because I'm part of a pretty cool guild.
Jesus Christ, 1,100 hours is insane.
I was part of a guild, but then something fucky happened with it, so then I left it, joined a different guild, and then
So like people and drama and stuff like that, you mean?
Yeah, basically we didn't agree with how they were running the guild. Basically, they suddenly decided that we needed to give them access to our private bases, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's cool.
And then we had people who were basically telltaling on us for doing stuff when they were all offline, because most of our members were American, and we were obviously in Europe.
A good guild's got to be sort of chill and friendly with each other, and want to be there and want everyone else to be there. That's honestly, genuinely, sort of part of how FC started back in the day. We were sort of all part of some other Discord that most people weren't massive fans of how it worked, and I ended up going around to a bunch of people and saying, hey, are you as annoyed as I am? Should we like make our own and invite everybody here, including the guy who annoys us, because we do actually like him, we just don't like his rules and the way of running things, and we'll just run it in a more sort of free and libertarian way. And everyone I spoke to was like, yeah, good idea. That is the story of how FC Discord started.
Yeah.
I forgot I don't have Force Shield anymore. This is potentially bad. Depends how much I heal, I guess. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Okay, that was very easy.
Oh no, he's not dead. He's just got.
Oh, he's not dead. Right. Okay, fine.
Get close to him to ruin his aim.
Do shout as if you need. Oh my god! If you need a health pack, right? Because I'm pretty terrible at identifying units in this game.
Green floating, in Valkyria's words, green floating fuckers are mines.
Oh, I thought they were sort of really weak NPCs. Oh, okay, yeah.
Little shits back there.
To be fair, I did know that they blew up if you went near them. I just sort of considered them units as opposed to mines. I wasn't really thinking. Wait, is everybody dead? Crap, my guys are all dead. Run. You've only got one invincibility, don't you, which you just popped?
I know, I've got 2.
Okay, cool. Thought you only had 1. If you've got 2, then you can use it to try and rev one of my guys.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted, honestly, to say Thaddeus. Because he gets jump jet ability and he's invulnerable for like, I don't know, half second, a second, 2 seconds, whatever it is, when he lands. So he could jump out and then we could go back in again and get Force Commander.
Oh, crap. So I'm just badly panicking because of the sandworm near my troops.
Honestly, I think Dune is a really inspired science fiction series universe. I'd love to read it. I just haven't got around to it yet.
He's targeting us. Get close to him to ruin his aim.
It's apparently pretty damn deep. Obviously not as deep as Warhammer, but still pretty deep, and sort of complex and all over the place and spans thousands of years and stuff like that. And well thought through. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh no, it's Force Commander. Let's run.
Oh shit.
For heals. They're getting Thaddeus. If you want to run, go for it. This is one of the reasons I love the Force Shield. Because it just doubles your health, basically. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. I tried to jump in as Thaddeus died. Oh my god. As Thaddeus died, I tried to run in. And you can't, once you try and do an ability, it's basically impossible to stop. Even though the delay is a couple of seconds at least. Right, let me... Tell me when you need health pop, for rally.
It slips away again. That's a good position.
Okay, on my way. Let's go. 40k is cool lore, but I like battle tech lore more. What's battle tech? Oh, you mean Dune?
Yeah, Dune's got a cool lore to it.
Oh, 100%. It's less deep than Warhammer. There's less, in the sense that there's less of it. Although I would say, actually, to be fair, it is just as deep. But, yeah, less of it. I would also hesitantly say that it's probably more thoughtful than Warhammer lore. But again, less of it, never had to been revised or retconned. Shit. Yeah, if you can. Oh, man, you need to remind me about the retreat button, because honestly, I keep forgetting about it. I tried to revive. I thought it was Thaddeus that you revived, because I got confused.
Can your, I guess, say heroes permanently die if you lose them too many?
They always just get downed.
Oh, so it's just normal heroes then?
Yeah, it's like Warhammer 3, right? No, did they go back to your TC in Warhammer 3? What game was it where they dropped to the ground and if you got near them they revive? Oh, Age of Mythology.
Yeah, Age of Mythology.
Yeah, it's like Age of Mythology.
And Spellforce 3.
And Spellforce 3, you're absolutely right. I'd forgotten about Spellforce 3. I enjoyed that game, man. Except the
Spellforce
combat side, which I honestly thought it was probably average, but I played it on the highest difficulty and that made it sub-average. Because it was too hard artificially in a boring way, and so like half the missions just felt like a grind instead of being fun. It became formulaic in how to beat and win the missions. So if I played it again, I'd totally play it on like normal difficulty. Warzone 2100, and to be fair, Submarine Titans
we must support them.
were what sort of solidified in my head that stop playing old school RTSs on the highest difficulty and just like go for normal. Because
well, you did that with Empire Earth, didn't you?
Empire Earth's different. I know Empire Earth, like, and it's honestly it's not that hard on the highest difficulty.
Just run.
Yeah, running. It's not that hard on the highest difficulty. And like I said, I know it because I grew up playing it. But old school RTS games, they do difficulty by just changing unit stats. And
yeah,
Warzone 2100 and Submarine Titans both do it by changing the unit stats a lot.
Take your position, brother.
And it was just a nightmare to play, you know. That's why that's why I pseudo dropped Warzone, because it just became boring, honestly. And that's not fair to the game. It's not a bad game. It was just too much of a grind. Oof.
Exercise your fate in combat. It slips away again. The Emperor's light is my torch.
If Warzone had base building on planet, then I would have kept going with it. It was the difficulty plus the fact that it was sort of like you're traveling to other planets and you've got to, you only get 10 units sort of thing. That did it in for me, unfortunately. Master Command & Conquer made you weak and boost AR stats. OG Command & Conquer made you weak and boost the stats, but
dead at last.
Remastered Command & Conquer originally, when it was released, quote unquote, pre-patch, was most people would consider 1 or 2 missions impossible. They did get beaten by a few people, but that was only because of RNG. And so the first patch for Command & Conquer Remaster on Steam lowered the buffs that the AI got. But even originally back in 1997, 1998,
well done, Commander.
Easy gave the AI a 0.8 times modifier on unit stats and the player a 1.2. So the player got 20% damage bonus and armor bonus and speed bonus, and the AI got a 20% nerf and hard flip that. So it was a 40% difference.
It served none in life.
What was it like serving under Captain Thule in the Cronus campaign?
I didn't know until 6 months ago when I had to... Oh, what was it? What was that? What we played in like in OpenRA? Like we did it co-op, right?
There were no fools.
Was it the OpenRA mod, or was that?
Yeah. There was 2 mods back made by the same guy. One was a sequel, and the sequel was in OpenRA, but the original was in Red Alert original.
Tiberium Alternative.
Tiberium Alternative, yeah. And there was Red Alert Alternative that was made in Red Alert, and I played it on hard. It was recommended difficulty normal, and because the difficulty modifier slowed down my spy, I couldn't get him to the objective in time, even after like 8, 9, 10 tries. When I was doing perfect placement, I was still like miles away, and so I had to go into the INI files and change the speed for my spy, to remove the 20% debuff.
Put this on.
But I mean, yeah, Warzone 2100 changed it way too much in my opinion. And like I said, combined with the fact that you were sort of transporting troops to another planet, which I'm not a massive fan of. Because
I don't think it was another planet, it was just different regions.
Okay, different map. You're transporting troops to another map where you've got,
limited.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a faff and a hassle, and some people would love that, I'm sure, but that wasn't my kind of thing. And both that and the difficulty multipliers, modifiers, etc. combined was too much for me, which was a shame because I think it's probably a really good game, but I restarted it once already and then lowered the difficulty and then finished the first campaign on a slightly lower difficulty and still felt like it was a bit of a chore. Right, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember you finishing the alpha campaign.
Yeah, and that was with highest difficulty, but like changing one of the sort of modifiers or turning like off-map reinforcements off, and I thought that would be enough, but still felt like a grind sometimes. What am I looking at? The axe, maybe? Is that the same as the chainsword? Oh no, it's just different, like, damage versus. But I'd still say, like, Warzone 2100, I would still give it a solid rating as a good game, even though I dropped it, because I know why I haven't gone back to play it, and that's pretty much all on me. Flame weapons? Nah. I mean, it's the kind of thing I'd go back to in 6 months when I've sort of forgotten about the bad experiences.
Thaddeus has leveled up.
Never tried Warzone. It always felt like too much going on. Like I said, I don't like the traveling, like having a base on one map and then loading up a starship with a bunch of units to go to another combat map. That's super interesting, but I felt like it was ultimately too clunky to be fun, if that makes sense, for me at least, but certainly unique and interesting. Removes all health regen. What the hell? Biz, Crusader Zeal, the chainsaw at the end of the available weapons list. What does it mean, removes all health? Like, you just won't...
So you won't, out of combat, you won't regenerate health. So, say for Thaddeus' example, he regenerates 9.3 a second out of combat.
Gotcha,
yeah. If you use that sword...
and you're supposed to balance it with recover 12 health on hit, yeah. Which health packs could also help with, but I wouldn't want to use them. But also there's a chapter battle standard from the commander, which would help as well. Is it worth it? Extra 10 damage, 10 melee resistance, which I get, suppression resistance. I don't know. Do you think it's worth it? I'm tempted. I'm very tempted.
It's one of the things, like, I mean, you can always give it a go.
Yeah, like, don't recover health, but the commander has a free health regen ability. If I didn't have that, then I wouldn't do it. If I didn't have a free health regen, I wouldn't do it.
You can also get your power weapon aptitude on it.
Oh, yes, you're right. Is there a power armor that you'd recommend while I'm going through this? 7 melee health. So 42 health. No, not that one.
He's got an amazing power armor.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%. The level 9 Unwavering Fury, 2 levels above, and doesn't even come close. Flame weapon damage, who cares? I might keep that in case there's like... Well, I mean, you tell me. Is there an enemy that loves flamethrowers?
We will eventually...
Because, I mean, that's a big-ass modifier. 31%. I mean, that's... Call it a third, right? You got a third damage reduction. If it works like that.
It's one of those things where it's only against that flame weapon, though. And
sure, but
it's not a case of, you know, we won't fight enough flame weapon users.
Okay, fair, yeah.
You won't fight like 15 of them at the same time.
It won't be like a map full of flame enemies.
No.
It would be like this enemy has a flamethrower unit, and there's a couple of them on this map, but also there's like 40 other enemies, and they use plasma guns and chainsaws and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, I think I am... what's this one? Knockback resistance, melee damage. Ooh, Judgment of the Khan axe above the chainsword, which is at the end of the queue. So row 3, column 3, Judgment of the Khan.
Yep.
What do you? Oh, I've got Crusader. Do you think it's better than Crusader's Zeal? For Thaddeus. Yeah, for Thaddeus. Wait. For either, honestly. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. You know that chainsword I said last night that there was a chance of doing 28 damage to you? I put that on Force Commander by mistake. I don't know when I put it on the Force Commander, but it was on the Force Commander. So I'm going to Snarl of the Wolf, removes all health regen, melee damage. 10. On stamina, knockback resistance. Okay, let's just go butt wild with a sword on you, because why not? And then, yeah, there we go. Cool, we haven't got any new accessories, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, let's just stick with that. That all looks, if not perfect, then good enough. Prime Gene sample, that's all we have? Or no, we can go different planets. Where's the last automated foundry?
Not on that one. We may not have actually unlocked that area
it's not actually on any of them. So where do you want to go?
We might as well just do that mission that we failed.
On Calderis?
Same.
The Prime Gene sample?
I'm thinking this one, though, I might take a rocket launcher on Avitus. Yeah, I'm gonna put the rocket. I'll try the rocket launcher on Avitus because there's a lot of buildings on it.
Fair enough. I think I'm gonna.
It only changes the weapon only changes the squad commander, not like the entire squad.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, that does make sense, but I never actually really clocked that.
And I've got the bombs on Tarkus as well.
Satchel charges or grenades?
Satchel charges. I've got grenades and satchel charges.
I was gonna say the satchel charges are genuinely peak. Obviously, it's timed, but if you sort of throw them in a sensible direction and you time it right, they are awesome. Prime Gene,
they do a ton of damage as well.
Okay, we're ready to launch.
Aye.
Cool. Let's go. Several enemy camps are located on the map. Victory reduces infestation -3. Z. Biological weapons, gene sampling, gene using AI to throw out ideas and test simulations for viruses and biological weapons would be the ultimate solution to the Tyranid problem. But, obviously the Imperium won't do that because that would involve AI. Who are the the race that got retconned because they were sort of too OP and too quote-unquote morally good, who are sort of like a newer race? You know what I'm talking about?
The Tau.
The Tau, yes. I liked them when they were described to me, and then people told me that they got retconned, and I sort of thought, I don't like them as much, but I still like them.
They're fun to play. They were fun to play in Dark Crusade and Soulstorm.
Yes, I played them a bit in Soulstorm when I played Soulstorm. They fit my playstyle of massive range and guns and not much melee.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Fire Warriors. Yeah. Everything.
Yep. But they're the only ones who seem honestly sensible. Although they're not exactly morally particularly acceptable.
The Tyranids are attacking. It is done.
What are you doing here, boys? That should be easy. Let's go to a new faction. But also just that like mentality and philosophy to life of sort of, we don't need to kill everybody. Let's be a bit sensible about this, chaps. You know, let's use everything we've got in our arsenal, and if we can make peace or temporary alliances to beat our common enemy and stuff like that, then let's go for it. You still think, yeah, that's how you win. Every other race in the galaxy is like, oh, this third faction has turned up on this planet and is fighting chaos, but we're instead of fighting chaos together, we're all gonna fight each other.
It's actually at the moment, I say Gilliman's actually joined forces with the Eldar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is done.
And the Eldar accepted that.
That it was the Eldar who suggested it.
Oh, okay. My opinions of Gilliman has gone up more and more and more, honestly. Like he
It's not
sounds.
like all factions of the Eldar, but
Oh
it's
no, no, of
basically
course.
it's to combat.
I mean, the fact that he's basically not seen a non-human and then immediately replied, "Purge the Xeno," is, in my book, a massive positive, because that is the response of 99.99999% of humans, and that is a stupid thing to say. Even if you want to purge the Xenos, be thoughtful and sensible about it. Oh, shit. Lost Thaddeus.
Like, it's not the first time that a human has sided with the Eldar, because one of the Wraith ship.
Wasn't there like a lost colony of the humans, like pre-Dark Age, that got found by one of the early Space Marines, like chapters? You know, one of the sort of 20 that the Emperor created. He found a planet that was a lost colony, and they were pretty damn advanced, like more advanced than a tower now. And then there was some sort of misunderstanding with relics and things, and some of the Space Marines thought they were chaos influenced, and then they end up massacring them all.
I don't know about that.
There is, look it up, there is, just put some keywords into ChatGPT or Claude or something, and it will, you know, point you in the right direction of whatever it is I'm trying to describe. But I mean, that's an example of of what I'm saying that the Imperium's really bad at. Yeah. Rather than the other way around? Oh, was it the other way around? I thought it was the Space Marines who opened fire first. I might be wrong. I'm a year or so ago since I...
No, the thing I'm referring to is when like a squadron of Grey Knights found a derelict Eldar craft world, and then they went to basically save some Eldar soul stones from Slanesh.
Right, okay. I mean,
and then when the Eldar eventually arrived to like claim them, they actually thanked Space Marines.
I mean, that's sensible. I mean, it's not
like
exactly rocket science to say, hey guys, you know, Eldar, Necrons, and okay, Orcs might be a bit difficult to communicate with, but Eldar and Necrons just say, hey, Chaos is kind of winning and kicking all of our asses. Why don't we put a pause on our war? Let's not make peace. Let's not go too crazy here. But let's deal with this one enemy first and then go back to killing each other. And you won't get everybody, you know, all the Necrons or all the Eldar agreeing with you, of course. But there will be at least some. And at least some is... Yep, got him. At least some is better than what you were fighting before. You know, before you were fighting 100% of Eldar. Now you're just fighting 99% or however many it is. I'm gonna change my commander relic, dude, because the force shield is just too useful. The force shield is genuinely just too useful.
I think those synaptic generators that are also causing a lot of problems. I remember Biz said earlier that they like buff.
Yeah, but the force shield gives me like a shield that equals the amount of energy points I have.
No, it's the Tyranids. Tyranids have like the synaptic generators that boost their abilities.
Yeah, but the sort of commander relic that I had before gave me a force shield that gave me essentially health equal to my energy, which is 284. So it sort of increased my HP by effectively 75%.
Oh, right.
So I could just run in and, you know, punch stuff. And now I don't have that, and my survivability has taken a massive hit. So I'm gonna swap it back after this. It's just not quite worth it. Not in the way that he's built. Maybe if he was a bit more ranged or sort of balanced in terms of his combat style, then it would work, but health regen just doesn't work. Is there a spawner over here, Biz? Do you want to try and grab this spawner?
Spawner's on the right.
There's definitely no. I just saw them spawn here, man. There's a spawner on the left.
That one.
Yeah, there's a spawner on the left. I think we can grab it. Like, you might even be able to get into a building. Oh crap! I was trying to jet back down. Please launch this.
I'll throw a satchel charge.
Okay, you're out. Okay, cool, excellent.
Get ready to repel.
I'm gonna repair Force Commander, except I'm not because the delay is huge.
Ally infantry destroyed.
And I just got attacked by a plasma cannon.
Yeah, it's the zone through. It's the enemy commander. Where
Oh, is it? Oh, crap.
We're in range of it.
Okay, well, but yeah, he knocked Thaddeus down, and then while Thaddeus was knocked down, killed him. So there was literally nothing I could do there.
Just gonna
I hate that
run
knockdown.
over to this one and throw a fucking satchel charge.
Pretty sure Thaddeus has like stuff that at least helps with knockdown. And like I said, he got killed from pretty high health to 0 by getting chain knocked down. Nuts.
Yeah, its special abilities can, like, certain things will knock you down, like jumping and stuff like that, but the zone throws main thing.
I was gonna say, their gun shoots fast enough that the knockdown effect lasts longer than their reload time. Or their reload time is shorter than the knockdown effect, so you never get a chance to get up.
Gonna take this down. Get rid of these spawners.
Oh, get an ice cube from my Scott. Going in.
It takes more than that to stop a space marine.
Ready.
Ready. Hold your courage, brother.
Yep, see what I mean? Did you activate invulnerability too late, or does it work through invulnerability?
I'm guessing it works through.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Okay. Does that actually heal though, man? I'm not sure. I mean, if it does, it's not very much.
Run with Thaddeus then.
Oh, crap. Yep. Oh, I've got, oh, that was my last health pack. Crap. Okay, I'm running with both of them. I'm running with both. Wait, I'm still running with both. I'm gonna regen Thaddeus's team. And are there even any more? There's one supply crate over here at least. For the health pack.
Ready for orders.
Maybe I'm not using the rally ability sort of correctly, but it just doesn't seem that good. Might be good if you're playing single player and you're sort of in control of like all of the army, and so you're able to kind of.
The Tyranids are attacking.
What? Oh my god! So able to keep track of everything.
There's another one there.
There you go. Got it. I will say I don't dislike the game. It is definitely different to Dawn of War 1, and not something. Oh crap, Biz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might. Oh no. Never mind. Never mind. It's not. Oh, it is chasing. Biz. It's that giant kind effects.
That's right. I've got anti-tank.
Okay, cool. It will never catch me up, obviously. But oh no, it's sitting still. We can still kill it if you want, but we could not. Up to you.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Okay. I don't have force shield, which is.
Actually, fuck him.
Yeah. And again, I don't have force shield, which would be great because it increases my health by 70-odd%. And the Force Commander is just so good for tanking bosses. Okay, jumping on top of the enemy boss, if that is the enemy boss.
Thaddeus here. Destroy them. For the Emperor.
Maybe? Okay, he's almost dead.
I think as well, I managed to get rid of this time as well, got rid of all the synaptic generators, so it's a lot weaker than he normally was.
Oh right, does the synaptic generators like debuff like?
So the buff.
I didn't even know there was a buff for him.
So the synaptic generators buff all Tyranids.
Oh, yeah, I think it did say that, didn't it?
And
yeah,
it's, if I remember as well, because there was 3 there, it's also like cumulative.
I thought it was just like the Eldar thing where it was in a sort of AoE around them and it was a pretty small AoE. I didn't realize it was so large. Retreat, Thaddeus, reinforce the squad. Thank you, Sludge, for reminding me that retreat exists. Honestly, I'm gonna keep forgetting that.
Commander, some heartening news. Yes, we were able to isolate the final piece.
This is one of like a handful of games where retreat is something I would consider using.
Scans show a hive on Typhon that could be an exact match. I've uploaded the hive's location to your map display.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay. Right, so Matt levels up. Sweet. Level 12 plasma pistol, one-handed. Nice. Right hand chainsaw, level 10, level 10. Now that's it. I'm gonna get rid of that chainsaw because it's too easy to accidentally equip. 19% chance to recover 34 health. Ooh, not bad resistance or that. I'm gonna stay with the axe actually, I think.
You'll need to put one more point into I'd put your points into health on this one. Because you'll need to put
for
it on
who?
unshakable
Like
anyway.
Force Commander or Thaddeus?
Force Commander. Because
Okay.
you lost that 1 point in stamina because of the
Oh
weapon.
crap, thank you for pointing that out. I totally missed that because of the item, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's go melee again. And then Thaddeus did not level up, so nothing new for him except the bolter I can replace with Force Commander's old bolter. And then, yeah, important thing, Force Commander, absolutely Force Projectile, not Force Projectile, the Force Project. Did I not have to, like, which one's better? 14 armor, 13 armor, 1 will, 11 range damage resistance. Yeah, I mean, the 11 range doesn't really matter, but it's the Force Shield. It's just so useful. And feel free to correct me in chat if you know better, but I think it's a 1-to-1 energy to HP. So
standard of Caldaris, though.
Yeah.
You have 9% melee damage resistance to users and all allies.
Sure.
All nearby allies.
But the Force Shield, I think, as far as I can tell after having used it for an hour and a half or so last night, it's 1 energy equals 1 HP. It's a 1-to-1 exchange. And frankly, even if it's a 1-to-2 exchange, I've got almost 300 enemy energy, which is 150 bonus HP, or like equivalent HP, I should say, from having the Force Shield up.
It absorbs, it absorbs 5 points of damage per 1 energy.
Holy shit, dude! That's like 1,210, 15, 1,205 HP effective then. Because you multiply your energy by 5, right? Yeah, 1,225, obviously. Which is obviously insanely massive. Hell frickin' yeah. 100% going with that then. Especially because Thaddeus, I'm building him into a kind of just dive-in tank. He's the hero, he's the commander. He'll survive kind of thing, right? We got range damage, armor rating, range damage, melee damage plus 7%, melee damage plus 10%. With the Force Shield, like, no, melee knockback resistance. Can you still get knocked back if you've got the Force Shield up? Even if the answer is no, is 19 knockback resistance enough to make a difference? I'm not sure it is, honestly. I feel like...
I imagine you probably would still get knocked back.
Yeah, I feel like 19% isn't enough. I feel like he's got a couple of other things that do knockback resistance, or, you know, at least... Yeah, I mean, Commander is highly resistant to knockdown. Don't know what highly resistant means in terms of numbers, but I think an extra 19% isn't going to make a difference. As in, like, if he gets knocked down without Prayer of Steel is not going to stop him getting knocked down from, like, most enemies. It's not enough to make a difference, I would expect. Again, correct me in chat if you think I'm wrong, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. But what if I then go an extra 7% melee damage, or an extra 10% armor? 7% melee... Nah, 20% damage resistance is, like, too good, honestly. I don't know if that's 20% damage reduction, but... Wait, what? 20% damage resistance. I assume that's reduction.
Yeah, it'll be,
Oh, nah, 64 energy. Are you sure it's a 5-to-1? Like 5 health equals 1 energy. It's not 5 energy equals 1 health.
It absorbs 5 energy cost. It absorbs 5 points of damage for every 1 point of energy.
Right, that's absolutely insane. Okay, in that case, I'm keeping my armor that gives me 64 energy instead of swapping it over to the armor that gives me 156. Because 64 energy is 320 HP effective with the shield active. It's insane. Absolutely mad. Got a preference on missions? There's an Orc one on Typhon. Or there's Meridian where we do Eldar. Which would you prefer, Alt or Eldar?
Let's go to the Typhon. Let's go to
Typhon?
Yeah.
You know, beat the greenskins.
Well, we've got a special assignment there as well.
Oh wait, what's special assignment?
Into the hive.
Oh, I was looking at priority target because leads into the array was lit up green. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, fair. Being the main foe, there's little data on the Tyranids for Dawn of War 2. I didn't even know the Tyranids were the main foe. From my limited experience of last night and tonight,
Typhon,
DOW2,
star on the outer edge of subsector Aurelia.
all enemies feel roughly equal.
Its lush jungle canopy
or have been
shrouding
shown
mystery.
roughly equally.
Well, it's definitely not Chaos.
Well, I was going to say, Chaos hasn't even been shown yet, which
and the roots.
part of me would think that that means Chaos is the main enemy, because it's, you know, behind the scenes at the start kind of thing. They are the overarching threat? Okay, fair. Like the Necrons in Dawn of War 1, like, base game. Sort of your end game.
We have located the Tech Priest base camp, and it is in grave danger.
Which is pretty cool.
An orc mob is heading straight for their location. We cannot let the
Oh,
orcs
do you
reach
mean
the Tech Priest
Winter
base
Assault?
camp. If the Tech Priests are killed, we
Oh,
may
yeah,
never
is it not the
Winter
base
Assault,
game? Is it?
yeah.
Okay, it's the Winter Assault then, yeah. I knew it was Dawn
it's
of
the
War
Winter
1.
Assault
Yeah.
expansion. Yeah.
Yep, you're right. So, I mean, those are the only two Dawn of Wars I've really done, because they've got campaigns that are semi-decent. So you want Into the Hive then, Biz?
Yeah, I say we go into that one.
Okay, cool.
Commander,
Yeah, because
we have finally
Dark
located a
Crusade
primary
and
hive in the
Soulstorm
swamps
is
of
more
Typhon.
along akin
We
to
believe this hive houses
yeah,
a
risk, where it's like you
that
take
can
turns
supply us
moving
with
an
the
army
pure genetic
across
sample we've
a
been
planet
searching
or
for.
a system in
If you can
Soulstorm's
secure a
case.
sample from this toxin pool, we'll be able to produce the weapon we need to destroy the hive fleet. This toxin sample may also allow us to counteract the poisons that are killing Captain Thule. Secure the toxin sample immediately,
Because Dawn of War
Commander.
4
The
actually
fate
is
of the
going to
entire
be
sector depends on it.
is going back to the planet that Dawn of War 1 took place on. No, not Dawn of War 1, Dark Crusade. So it's the same planet, if I remember correctly.
Let's go. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Dawn of War 1 in terms of the plot. Dawn of War 2 was less memorable, but was still, I would say, not bad. But obviously, Dark Crusade and Soulstorm don't have a campaign. They have a sort of
At the heart of the
a
Tyranid
glorified
hive lies the
skirmish
reclamation pool.
that you just cannot call a campaign. They are
We must have a
custom
sample of
missions
this
stacked
purified
side by
essence.
side.
With
So,
it, we
Soulstorm
may revive
and
Captain Thule.
Dark Crusade.
With
They
it,
have the global
they are-
conquest.
develop weapons against the hive fleet
Yeah.
itself.
They're basically Risk.
Yeah.
The
So
only,
they're not. But my point is, it's not a campaign. They are
No, it's not
quote
a
unquote
campaign.
custom missions, and even then, they're not even that good custom missions. They're just basically domination each time.
The only custom mission on those are when you attack the actual...
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah. And even then, they're still basically just, you know, destruction,
glorified skirmish,
global,
in a
you know,
way.
global conquest kind of thing. Yeah, it's essentially a skirmish. There's no custom triggers and sort of interesting oddities or, you know, off-map reinforcements or surprises or anything like that that I would say defines a campaign mission as opposed to a skirmish.
It is done.
You could argue it's similar to how Emperor Battle for June did the campaigns, because it's like
Yes, I completely
nearly
agree.
every single map,
I
nearly every
completely
single map
agree.
on Emperor was unique. Every
Yep.
single map was unique on Emperor, up to a certain point in the campaign where
But
they would just
none-
become traditional skirmish.
I totally agree with you. I totally do agree with you. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really rate Emperor Battle for June very high. Because the campaign was pretty dull and boring after you'd played it, like,
Assault Marines.
not even a full campaign. Like, once you played half the damn missions, it just felt dry.
Yeah, you do two missions, then you have the Highliner
Yeah.
mission, 2 missions again, then you have your homeworld mission, and then it's basically skirmish maps until you got to the assault on an enemy homeworld.
Click ons. What's that, Biz?
I was going to say, when you're not in combat, it's worth switching off.
Yeah. I realised exactly what you were saying before you even said it. Yep. Yeah, because you don't regen energy, annoyingly. I don't know if you can regen energy by buffing your sort of energy tree, or whether you're locked out entirely.
If you've got the dome on, you're locked out.
You're locked out entirely. Okay, I sort of assumed that was the case. But yeah, Simon, I totally agree with you, and that's one of the reasons why I think Emperor Battle for June is not as good as June 2K, because it's pretty damn good the first time or second time you play it, and then you keep playing it and you realize it's not much new is happening.
Careful with Thaddeus.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, Thaddeus. Oh crap. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the color and armor scheme. I'm finding it, if I pay attention, I can tell the difference between everybody, but
yeah,
I
I'm not sure
really
why.
do have to pay a lot of attention, and also then look closely before I can figure out who the hell is who.
It's kind of the problem with Blood Ravens, is that their armor is kind of the same. I mean, okay, if you had a bright blue Space Marine, like if you're playing as the Ultra Smurfs,
Exactly.
you'd probably find it easier, because, you know, their armor is very...
I mean, I'm genuinely, I'm differentiating between all of these people by switching between their control groups and seeing where the circle goes around. That's honestly how I'm doing this. Because...
More mines coming in.
And the other thing is there is a horrible delay between basically every action you do and it activating.
Yeah, because of the multiplier.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know if it's base game. Which is fine, but I'm not used to it. I'm not saying it shouldn't be the case. You know, you could argue that, oh, it takes some half a second to activate your personal shields or whatever. That's fine. But I'm not used to it. I'm used to sort of RTS games where you click a button, activate an ability, and it happens instantly. Yeah, can you... Oh, you can kill them. Right, okay. Shields, please? Okay, no, we're fine. Good, excellent.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. One thing I will say about Dawn of War 2 over Dawn of War 1, the squad AI, in terms of movement, massive improvement. I mean, it would have been hard to have made it any worse, but they did at least make a couple of positive changes so that squad members don't get sort of left behind and go and do stupid things, etc. Which was a pretty large problem, I remember, from playing Dawn of War 1.
Yeah, I think it's worse more, I would say, for Imperial Guard, because their squads of guardsmen typically end up bigger than Space Marine squads.
And squads worked on an average point. Like, all of the squad members, depending on where they were on the map, they would move based on the sort of average point between all squad members. And so if one guy got trapped or sort of held up somewhere, even if he then got sort of free and started moving around, sort of started to run back to the squad would move really weirdly, and it was just an absolute mess. Which must have come up in some kind of testing, but I accept, given the times, that it was probably, you know, let's just ship it. When did the game Dawn of War 1 and 2 came out? Like 2008 or 10 or something, right?
Ready for right away, Commander.
I'm on Dawn of War 3, never mind.
Dawn of War was 2004.
Yep.
Dawn of War 2.
I think 2009, I think.
2009? Okay. I mean, I think given the times, like, it's sort of fair enough. I say that it annoys me, but if a game in 2026 did it, I'd say it was unforgivable. But, you know, 2008, 2009, you know, fair enough. Different era, different time, different age.
to engage.
Oh yeah.
You know, these little bugs and stuff won't there still wasn't a kind of, oh, there's a bug in a game, okay, well we can easily release a patch.
Seek and destroy.
No.
Thaddeus, report we have our orders.
Lob a grenade over the
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't got any explosives anymore, which is a bit annoying.
I just remember that DOW 3, well, Dawn of War 3, not a lot of people like that, and it's only really good if you mod it heavily.
Yep. I mean, that's why I've never played Dawn of War 2 or 3 before, because I was basically told that A, they didn't have a campaign, and B, they weren't super fun after a while anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say Dawn of War 3 is good even with mods.
Yeah.
I've only seen gameplay. I've never played it myself.
Yeah, no, it's an awful game.
I like
It
base
is
building.
what Relic's decision to go into a MOBA was the stupidest decision they've ever made, and it's probably the reason why they lost. That they're not allowed to have it for 3. For 4.
Development rights for
See, Force Commander looks too damn similar to Thaddeus. I thought that trooper was one of Thaddeus's squad, so I didn't bother trying to move him.
Why the Force Commander is black? Like in black armor.
I think you can change the looks, right? When I'm pretty sure I got like the opportunity to change that sort of armor scheme when I started the campaign, but yeah, I mean whatever. Yeah, I mean I think Relic, from what little I know, they made the classic blunder, which is trying something new while giving it the same name and sticking it in the same universe and giving it the, making it the next title, the follow-on, the sequel to an existing game, right? There's nothing wrong with trying something new, and often, actually that worked out really badly, but sometimes it works really well. And that's how you make massive successes. But how you make massive failures is by trying something new but calling it something old. Because people are expecting.
For the Force Commander.
I hit E for the Force Shield. People are expecting when they buy Dawn of War 3 something that looks and plays like Dawn of War 2. And when it isn't, they complain. No matter how good Dawn of War 3 is. So call Dawn of War 3, call it like Dawn of War, Chaos Rising or something. Or Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. Make it an offshoot game, and then you're managing expectations, and like that. It's genuinely that's such a simple way of marketing that it's used a lot of the time outside of video games, but rarely in video games for some odd reason.
It's
Halo Reach is the perfect example. No, actually, it's not, because Halo. I fucking shield, man.
Tearing it down.
It's funny you say about Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising, because that's actually the name of an expansion for the thing.
Fair enough.
Only one nest left.
Thaddeus here.
They should have called it
Right.
Dawn of War 2 Chaos Boogaloo.
Chaos Boogaloo. I mean, dude, call it anything else, but don't call it something that makes people think that it is like the same or like the next one along. Manage expectations. It's one of the top, if not the most important, then one of the top 3 things in terms of keeping people happy in any aspect of life. You can screw people over, but if they expect to be screwed over, they're not going to be as pissed as if they are suddenly screwed over. Like, one of those things that genuinely incredibly simple, but so few people like realize. That is.
Oh, yeah, that is indeed the highest time.
I've got 2 health packs. How much? Oh my god, he took down over 100. Oh, that was 2 hits, and he took down 357 health and over 100 armor. Like energy. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a hive tyrant.
Okay, well, in that case, I've got to run with the Force Commander, man. Like he will take out my health in. I'll try and bait him. Okay. Cool. No.
Your orders.
Oh, he's got a ranged weapon.
It's okay.
That ain't good.
This is what we've got now.
Oh wow. Is that yours or mine?
That's yours.
That's mine. Okay, what is this?
Sludge DT declares the two biggest
That is
issues
Davey.
with
There's a
free
dreadnought. Is it
reserve
melee or
that you set up
ranged?
during the campaign. It
both.
constantly shifted you around
What should I use it on? It's
Just
default
as you
default
start
melee.
getting used to how the
Default.
current
Okay,
faction
cool.
Default melee, because its main weapon is a.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I remember that from Dawn of War 1.
There was a massive lack of content.
Shrine.
Oh crap. Oh shit. I mean, it's not like it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world because there's more shrines than you need. There's like 8 shrines and you only need 6. It's only the manufacturing things that we've got 5 out of 6 of that there are only 6 of.
And Captain Thule is with us again.
Yeah,
The shrines, there's more.
fun.
Huh? Oh, dreadnoughts. Oh,
Dreadnought,
those, yeah.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, they were in Dawn of War 1, and I didn't
Yeah.
use them very much because they're melee, and I hate using melee units.
You could get upgrades to give them ranged attack.
Give them a.
My
Give
issue with
them
melee
assault
units
cannon.
in any game is that melee units will take damage when they fight the enemy. Range units will not take damage at first. So if you can kill the enemy before they get to you, you've taken 0 damage, which means you don't need to rebuild your army, you don't need to stop, you don't need to heal, all the rest of it. Melee, after every fight, you quote-unquote need to heal up. That's my bottom line issue with melee versus range.
Powering the armature.
That's the benefit to artillery.
Captain Thule.
Well, exactly, yeah, exactly. Just shoot, if you can shoot the enemy before they can shoot you, then or attack you, then you win.
Well, that's like one thing about playing Empire in Total War Warhammer is like if you play Empire, you're most likely going to have a lot of artillery in most of your armies. That's one of the strengths.
The Empire has like the second best like range artillery in the game, right? I assume the dwarves have the best, but Empire is one of the best artillery, right?
Excellent
Dwarves
war,
have
Commander.
the most.
Captain
Yeah, exactly.
Thule's
So
return
dwarves
could
number
be the
1, but
difference
Empire
in
is
our
pretty
fight
up
to
there.
save
But the
the
Empire
Yeah, Empire
also
is very
get like a
close.
lot
Good
of
to see
gun
such a
units
close
as well,
friend and such a fierce
which is
warrior back from
when I
the
last
dead.
played Total
Even
War
if he
3,
isn't
I played
fighting
the Empire and I bloody
Most
loved it. I
importantly,
almost made an
the
all-gun
biotoxin
army.
sample you collected will allow us to develop a
It
weapon
used to
with
be
which to
in
deal a
Total
killing
Warhammer
blow
1,
against
the actual
High
build for the
Fleet.
Empire
But
was
this weapon will
Commander,
avail us nothing
and then
if we cannot
19
locate a
Demigod
critical weakness in
I
the
mean,
Fleet
yeah,
itself.
it's...
out.
Continue your
They
efforts to
were
recover the
broke.
data
Yeah,
from
no,
the
I mean,
Didn't
I
matter
played
even if you
I
came up
I
against.
played Total War Warhammer
We
1.
must
I
also
owned it back
secure
when it came out.
manufacturing
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a video game, so you got to
facilities
balance
these
it.
new
But
weapons.
like in my head,
The only such
Oh, yeah,
facility
there's
is
the
range
high
units
Angel
are just
Forge on
the
Meridian.
best. Nothing can
Angelo's
compete.
out.
I used so in a lot of my Empire armies, I just had a bunch of what was it? I had a bunch of gunners, then I had swordsmen, just the front line, and then I had the rocket batteries.
Yeah, I mean, almost regardless of what sort of race I play in Total War Warhammer, I go frontline melee to basically damage sponge, and then behind it I go range, and then I have a couple of units of cavalry or aerial cavalry for mobility, and then artillery if I can or if the map calls for it. And doesn't matter what race I'm playing, it just fits the way I like to play. Feels satisfying and sensible.
Yeah, I think that's one problem you have if you play Khorne in Warhammer 3. It's like Khorne doesn't have much range. There's skull cannons or hell cannons, and that's the only range Khorne gets. They also don't even get any magic
if
casters.
all your army is melee, I don't mind it as much. Like I said, it's a sort of it's a illogical hatred of it, but you know, it's in my head. If you've got something that can, you know, hurt the enemy from a distance away, then use that. That is superior in every way. And then of course the game's like, hang on a minute, no, we need to balance this, otherwise swords lose to guns, which is what we discovered in sort of the 1500s, which is fine. But also, I think guns are fun and guns are cool. So, you know, if I can have gun units, then freaking awesome. We can have sort of triple volley battle lines and stuff. So, you know, I play Total War to have fun and just meme with an army and, you know, do firing lines and stuff. But yeah, of course, they, you know, it's a video game. You gotta balance it, right? Obviously.
The one I love about that was it Total War Empire?
100%. I preferred Napoleon because I thought Napoleon was Empire, but with a lot of the bugs removed. Personally, but I get your love for Empire. Like, I liked Empire as well.
There's just some satisfaction about you line up your troops,
yep.
They charge forward
100%. Yep.
Coming into your range, and then as soon as you unlock volley fire.
Yep. 100%.
Chefs.
And when I played Total War Shogun 2, whatever the last sort of Shogun 2, like DLC, whatever it was, I love doing skirmish battles where you sort of made your army out of like British, American or French Marines and Maxim Gatling guns, and you set the enemy as sort of samurai, swordsmen, spearmen and cavalry, and you just sort of set up on a hill and you gunned them down.
Yeah, I think that was Fall of the Samurai.
Fall of the Samurai, yeah, whatever the last sort of Total War Samurai Shogun
last
was.
expansion to Shogun 2. Yeah.
I always thought, yes, satisfying. But I mean, that appeals to my sort of British sense of colonialism, and, you know, as Mr. Bean, Blackadder, Rowan Atkinson said in, as he said in, Blackadder, obviously, you know, the British will only go to war with people who, you know, can't fight back and at the worst have sharp pointed fruit. You know, it's if they have a sharp pointed stick, then we're quite cautious, but anything beyond that, and that's just not sport. I sort of thought, yes, that sounds bad, right? You've seen the Eddie Izzard sketch, right? You know, Eddie Izzard, British comedian. He came out as a transvestite like 10 years ago. He's the one who did the whole like cake or death. Yeah. And in the same like on stage, you know, set, he did the whole like the British Empire went overseas, you know, landed in foreign countries. He said, "Do you have a flag?" "No, we don't got one." "Well, no flag, no country. Those are the rules," which I back up with my gun from the National Rifle Association. I'm like, yeah, that's you know, pretty much how the British Empire came to be. Here is a gun. You are beyond spear or sword range or bow range from me, and here is something that I can kill you with.
I think when it comes to Warhammer, the funniest thing is the fact that StarCraft is just kind of rejected Warhammer ideas.
Oh, what?
In terms of how the Marines are basically Space Marines, just
well, you know why that is, right? Because OG StarCraft was supposed to be a Warhammer game, right? And then it got cancelled halfway through.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I know for a fact that OG StarCraft was supposed to be a X game. I'm pretty sure it was Warhammer. And then it got cancelled halfway through, and Blizzard were left basic. I say X as in blank. And I think blank is Warhammer, no?
The other way around. So Warcraft.
You cut out, Bez.
When they originally pitched as Warcraft was originally pitched as a Warhammer Fantasy adaptation. So StarCraft.
Not StarCraft.
No. StarCraft was its own story and everything.
Okay.
But Warhammer, in early 90s, when they were called Silicon and Synapse, they approached Games Workshop.
Fair enough. Okay.
Was planned to be a Warhammer game. It got rejected.
But
and StarCraft was meant to be a Star Wars game.
I mean,
yeah.
Warcraft was also
meant to be a Star Wars game. Yes, that was what I was thinking about. Star's 100% right. StarCraft was meant to be a Star Wars game, and it was the Star Wars contract was cancelled quite early on, but a lot of the sort of like timeline and setting and sort of framework ideas were already set. So Blizzard went ahead and made StarCraft, but as a sort of unbranded sci-fi.
Yeah, because the Zerg are very clearly inspired by
yeah,
the Tyranids and obviously the
come
Terrans.
No, StarCraft was meant to be a Star Wars game.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's still the actual original devs, like old devs of StarCraft, have all come out and said that Warhammer 40k, when it pivoted away because they lost the Star Wars
100%,
IP,
100%. They looked for inspiration and immediately they saw Warhammer. Yeah, 100%.
and it's mainly because a lot of them said as well that they played Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, yeah. But you know why? Is it Warcraft 2 ended up like being made with LAN? Was because
Command and Conquer didn't have it.
Yep, they played Command and Conquer 1 from Westwood, and Command and Conquer 1 didn't have LAN. And the Blizzard guys said, this is such an incredible game, we love it, it's better, you know, if you can watch interviews, a couple of them said it's better than anything we'd ever made, we the Blizzard team had ever made. That's how high they rated Command and Conquer, but there was no LAN multiplayer.
Greenskins have just cut a swath through several small
Two guys from
communities
Westwood
and
were initiated
outposts.
into like the Hall of
Their
Fame.
leader calls himself
They have that big thing.
Dude,
and he
I mean,
commands
like,
from a powerful looted tank.
StarCraft, Age of Empires, and Command and Conquer are the three grandfathers of RTS, real-time strategy games. Full stop.
Before he gets to the base camp.
The grandfathers of modern video games, Doom, Command and Conquer is top of RTS. And you can find interviews with Age of Empires 1 devs and Blizzard devs from Warcraft 1, both saying that Command and Conquer was it. Command and Conquer 1 was the RTS, the game that made RTS popular, that everybody copied, that built, you know, that started the ball rolling. And I don't think it's unfair to say that. So therefore, if you look at grandfather video games, you know, obviously, what did I just say? What's
the thing is, you gotta remember, Command and Conquer was also not the first game that Westwood actually originally made.
No, but it was the first one that was good and that worked and that was successful. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you're first. What matters is you're good.
Yeah, there's Dune 2, building up a dynasty.
Yeah.
That was.
But
Dune 2 was
but that wasn't
OG,
popular.
That's.
But
Yeah, Dune 2 is what I would consider to be like
because it wasn't popular.
Commander, you must
If it's not popular,
it still came before Command and Conquer, though.
Doesn't matter. If Command and Conquer hadn't come, then, you know, RTSs wouldn't have blown up because Dune wasn't popular. And so
Dune 2 though was the inspiration for
100%.
because
wait, wasn't it?
They played it.
CNC 1?
No, CNC Warcraft was released while
Oh shit, yeah, that was 1992 or something, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Fair. But it was also CNC 1 was the crux of RTS gaming. You know, Blizzard might have got started because of Warcraft 1, but it wasn't until CNC 1 that RTS blew up. I mean, just look at their sales figures. Their sales figures, like, just tell the story. One of the most sold games at the time. Sort of top 3 games of all time in terms of sales when it came out. It was insane.
Just a quick little thing, by the way. I don't know if you paid attention to the further recon, but it said that the target takes extra damage from power weapons.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's
also,
not like you can change anything here, so...
Yeah, also, what's the two, like, little black squares on the 2 corners of the minimap?
You mean these? There's, like, sensor relay and another thing. Which one do we want? Is Imperial Shrine or the sensor thing?
Sensor relay gives me artillery strikes.
Okay, which one do you want? Run. There's so many enemies.
Make it quick, there's all the green boys coming for you.
We'll just go sensor relay.
Okay, cool. I mean, sorry, when I said make it quick, what I actually meant was, like, just, by the way, there's a crap ton of enemies. I've got 1 more health pack. Oh wait, oh, that's one of them. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, let's reload Thaddeus here. Jesus.
Coordinates fixed.
Yeah,
Take your position, brother.
what? I'm getting annoyed now. What was the original Wolfenstein? Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure it wasn't what I was saying earlier, but I said, like, you know, grandfather of PC games, you know, something, and Doom, of course, Doom.
Wolfenstein was Wolfenstein, like the original one did come out before Doom, but Doom is the one that really...
Yeah. Okay, fair. And I would say
Doom
that
is what really put ID on the map.
Yeah, and I would say that CNC1 is the same versus Doom 2 that Westwood released.
Predator.
Like, for the same reason, Cybrin, that just because you're first doesn't mean you'll get out of there, Biz, get out of there. I've got no more health packs. Okay, cool. Running.
Yeah, but it's a
Take your position, brother.
Wolfenstein was an RPG.
no,
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a shooter like Doom.
Yeah, I mean, first Wolfenstein wasn't a shooter.
Wolfenstein was never a thing. Wolfenstein was a first-person shooter.
Yeah, I mean, first few
Yeah,
Wolfensteins for sure. Yeah, I mean, wasn't the first one pre-DOS actually?
I know another YouTuber like covered like the first.
I've
like,
seen that video,
Doom
Simon. Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah, some call me Johnny. He like did like the first 3 Doom games.
Isn't it like more like a Pico Park, like your sort of side scroller, like jumping around through a map kind of thing? But I mean, either way, bottom line is, Doom was iconic. Doesn't really matter who came first. What matters is who made the difference, and it was Doom. Right? Doom is... People have coded Doom onto bacteria. People have coded it onto... It's the first video game that was coded in space. You know, the first satellite in space with a video game was coded with Doom. It's become such a... The meme is so ingrained in nerd culture that it has become the gold standard. And honestly, there's so few things you can say that about. Like, genuinely, there's so few things you can... It would be like Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up being sent out on a sort of interstellar probe.
Wrong way, by the way.
Oh shit, which way? We left? Okay.
Yeah, you want to go where that Predator was. Looted Predator.
But yeah, I mean, Doom inspired Wolfenstein, and honestly, Return to Castle Wolfenstein is a game that will stick in my head as iconic as from being a kid. A lot of people my age will say like Halo 1, probably around the same time, but for me it was Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Acknowledged.
Like, unbelievable game. Played it on PC when I was about 6 years old, never finished it, and then ended up getting a original Xbox from a family friend when I was a teenager at secondary school, and played it one summer and thought, this isn't that hard, but how the hell did my parents let me play this when I was 6 years old?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I mean, I didn't turn up, you know, nothing wrong with me, right? So I mean, obviously, there's nothing wrong with playing Wolfenstein as a 5 or 6 year old. Hashtag jokes.
No, I didn't really touch FPS games all that much until Halo.
No, I never had a console.
I mostly played Sonic platformers, to be honest.
I never had a console growing up. I only ever had a PC until the Wii came out, and I basically
I was the opposite then. As I mostly only had the consoles. Let me start with the Mega Drive, then had like the PlayStation, PS2, then the Xbox when it came out.
Yeah, I traded my Wii in for an Xbox 360.
I had the Mega Drive, and then we got PlayStation because my dad bought a PC and PlayStation came free with it.
Ah. When I say I had no consoles, I include Game Boys in that and handhelds. So I never played Pokemon.
I'm just like stating like the actual like, you know, things like PS2, Mega Drive, like those types of home consoles, not like handhelds.
I was so excited to go around friends' places and play on their PS2s or PS1s, you know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2. Oh, unbelievable. Like, dude, like, Star Wars Battlefront 1 or 2, I don't care which, but one of them has to go in the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Thaddeus needs to recharge.
I would say Battlefront 2.
I would say Battlefront 2, yeah.
Battlefront 2, 2005, that's the one I would say deserves to go in the Hall of Fame.
100%. 100%.
I spent so many hours just constantly doing Galactic Conquest.
I mean, I don't think there's anything about Battlefront 1 that's better than Battlefront 2. My point is very much more like, I'll accept either. If the majority says Battlefront 1, then fine. But, like, bottom line is, Star Wars Battlefront OG, Hall of fucking Fame when it comes to video games. It doesn't define video games. I'll admit that. It's not like Doom or Command and Conquer, but it's almost Halo level iconic. Not quite, but almost Halo level. Almost Mass Effect level.
One thing also, when they released the Classic Collection, the company that did that.
Wait, Classic Collection for what?
For Battlefront 1 and 2. The
what, you mean on Steam?
They released that. Yeah, on Steam. They backed that so hard.
Well, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's
like only 3 multiplayer servers.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a money grabbing like exercise, right? Thaddeus is dead because he's not actually running.
Yeah,
he's
sorry,
stuck.
I'll shut up so you can actually concentrate.
That's cool. I mean, the what you're talking about came out on Steam like in the last 5 years, right?
Yeah, I've downloaded close to.
Yeah, but it's last 5 years, which means that it was well known that everybody who would buy it or get it off Steam is basically of a generation where they played it as a kid. They're not buying it because they think it's going to be a good game and they've never played it before. So you can kind of do whatever the hell you like to the game in terms of editing or updating or not changing anything at all. And you are guaranteed to make money. That is the thing about remakes. That is why remakes are made. They're made for 2 reasons. One is a cash grab and one is an advertising opportunity. It's either or both. It's never anything else. Like, full stop. You know, it's... And I expect Battlefront 2 was made as a cash grab, unless the company that released it was also releasing around the same time another Star Wars game. But I don't think they were. So it was just an easy cash grab, which is fine. Like, so long as we all know and accept that, then it's your own money, spend what you like.
Right,
and I bought it as well. Because it's a fucking incredible game. And there's
that's what we need to get you to play as well, as Galactic Battlegrounds. That's what you need to do.
Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds isn't.
It was the Star Wars skin of Empire, not Empire.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not the Star Wars.
My guys are down.
Oh shit.
I think.
There you go. You're up. What was the with the consortium? It was like a Total War style. Empire at War. That was it. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I think last month you were meant to play it. Well,
yeah,
you said you were going to play it on Star Wars Day, and then you never did.
I think I was went out the night before for like my 3 monthly sort of trying to have fun sort of night. Or I forgot. One of the two.
I think you just weren't properly all there.
Maybe that. I genuinely, I almost certainly forgot because I love Star Wars. I own the disc version of Star Wars Empire at War. That's how.
Oh God,
you know, I do like the game.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. It's like one of the best Star Wars games out there.
I mean, it's horribly unbalanced. The consortium is incredibly broken, but at the same time kind of boring, I would say. Honestly, like, after a while, in my opinion, after a while, it just gets a bit boring. So I kind of prefer the base game without the consortium.
I know there's a lot of mods that modify how the consortium works, and I think that those mods make the consortium a lot more balanced and so much more fun playing it.
I think the mod community for Star Wars Empire at War is, from what I understand, incredible, and it's done a great job. And that goes on to Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the OG, like the multiplayer community. Not necessarily the mod community, but there is apparently a mod community for it. I've got one more health pack, Biz. I'm popping it now. But yeah, the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer community is apparently pretty big. Like they're at least like CNC size. So, you know, you can, or Renegade X size, let's say, but bigger than that. So you can find at least a lobby which is full with people playing in it, and I'd love to do that. Especially with like quality of life mods, graphics mods, all the rest of it, because it's such a good game, man. It's you could play that like that zooming in on a planet sound. You know what I'm talking about?
We're
gonna win some.
No. Battle. Two.
Nah. One Battlefront game that was released for PvP for PSP that I absolutely loved playing was Elite Squadron, because you could go from space to the planet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll play it on stream. I'll just put it in gaming. Like, it's genuinely, it's like playing the opening bars of the Halo theme song.
Yeah, that. Gonna be honest.
You know, I didn't do it justice, but like it's
when it's loading into like
iconic.
where it's loading into where the fight on the planet
genuinely,
is.
For a millennial who gamed, it's going to be in your top 10 most recognizable sounds. Like, just full stop. Like, PS2 era. Yeah, but you recognize the Cybran. You heard it. You knew exactly what it was.
I know it, yes, but I only till like it's only been like the last 3 or 4 years I actually played the original Battlefront.
Fair enough. Then you're not the person I'm talking about people who like grew up with PS2s and like grew up with, quote unquote, grew up with the sort of. Oh wait, you said, do you have an Xbox growing up, or you had a PlayStation?
I had both. I had both a PlayStation and an Xbox. I never had the original Battlefront though.
Did your mates have it? Like schoolmates or family friends or anything? Oh wait, so you knew
we only ever had
the
second. We only had Battlefront 2.
Oh, what? Yeah, no. What you just heard is from Battlefront 2. That's from Galactic Conquest.
Yeah, like I said, in the last few years, like I know it because it's one of the most distinguishing things.
Oh, you mean you only ever had Battlefront 2, but not as a kid. You mean like now?
Yeah, now. Yeah, like I said, last 5 years is when I actually played Battlefront 1.
You never had it. Yeah, but Battlefront 2, I'm saying, like, did you ever play that as a kid? Like, or
yeah,
own
I played that, but
yeah,
you
so
didn't have that sound.
No, the noise I just played you is in both Battlefront 1 and 2. It's the Galactic Conquest.
In the second game. It's not in the second game.
I swear it is.
It's not. I'm playing Battlefront 2 right now.
Dude,
like, I'm playing it right now through emulation.
I'm pretty sure you're actually right. I'm pretty sure what I'm going through right now is the Mandela effect.
The thing you just posted is only in the first Battlefront, like the original OG Battlefront.
So Battlefront 2 had the whole like Galactic Conquest thing, right? Where you could like choose 3 perks every time you invaded a planet, kind of thing, right?
That was 1. You had 3 bonuses, but you could only choose 1 per fight.
Wait,
and really? Battlefront 1 Yeah, Battlefront 1.
But that was Battlefront 2, right? The thing with the 3 perks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the bonuses was the second game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I would normally, I almost always ended whatever be the final planet. I'd always end that with the leader bonus.
I would always finish the last map on Dagobah, like Yoda's homeworld, because it was the only one I ever lost versus AI.
No, I always finished them on the home planet, which made the Clone Wars very annoying because I constantly had to have a fleet over
I always played clones. Always played fucking clones, man. Or you played Hunt on Hoth. Or you played Hunt on Hoth versus Wampers. Like that was Call of Duty Zombies before Zombies.
No, Endor.
Genuinely.
Endor against the Ewoks.
Dude, that was fucking hell. That was genuinely like, you know, I understand the whole like. The only good thing about the modern EA remake of Star Wars Battlefront is the whole like PTSD, like Vietnam sort of era flashback that a couple of stormtroopers have about Endor, and I'm like, I remember playing on Endor back in the OG Battlefront days. It's fucking traumatic. Yes, no.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 had a lot of fun game modes. Like
it's an iconic game. Genuinely, it's almost up there with Halo. It's not Halo, but for some people it's on the same level as Mass Effect. And so it's certainly in the top 10 video games from like 1998 to 2008. I think easily top 10, maybe top 5, depending on your preferences. I'm not sure it's sort of one of those which inspired or sort of led on to anything, but it certainly is iconic in the minds and the memories of kids of that era. And that's a powerful thing, honestly. Powerful thing.
Mass Effect definitely made me a fan of the series, but my favorite of like the original 3 games is still the second one.
I kind of see why you say that. I kind of see why you say that. I didn't play them until Mass Effect 3 came out, and then a couple of years later bought them all on PC, and then went back, and I think Mass Effect 1 is dog shit, but I also think Halo 1 is dog shit, and is only popular because there was nothing anywhere near as good when it came out. Biz, which planet would you like? If you want to do one more.
I might call it there because it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Alrighty, 1 second, Biz. Alright then, stream.
Yeah, no, Halo 1.
I'll probably be back on Monday afternoon for
the control room, and then the final mission for more. Those are my 2 favorite levels.
For more of this, and God Almighty.
Oh, I think Matt's
Fire Emblem. There we go, Fire Emblem. And we'll start trying to alternate these as much as we can, because I'm actually really enjoying this. Especially co-op stuff. I always enjoy co-op stuff.
Indeed.
But yeah, that's planned. Probably no stream tomorrow, guys, because it's my birthday on Monday, so I'm gonna go out tonight. But we should be back on Monday. I will see you soon. Yeah, I'll stream on my birthday. I'll buy a cupcake with a single candle and make it all depressing, and we can make some